was out there doing dirt and came in and started making her feel bad about him doing dirt. You don't understand.
That sounds like Western too.
What was going on in my life?
That sounds like a thin line between love and hate too.
I got a lot on my mind. My dog just died.
And a rough day at work. You wasn't there for me, baby.
The boss got on my nerves.
Yes.
I came home to you.
I don't think you understand.
Too.
Yes.
I don't think.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh. He said I want to believe that you believe what I'm telling you. Ain't that some shit? Nigga said I want to believe you, baby.
This used to be my twist, but now that I'm listening to it in a different light.
Nigga said I want to believe.
Like there's a difference between listening to it as your mom's music.
Yes.
Because it's groove, mommy grooving. And then when you listen to it to the actual words.
Has Lenny Williams passed on?
No.
Damn, he's still with us.
Lenny is still with us.
We can get in there.
What the hell is Lenny? Listen. Shout out to Lenny Lynn. Shout out to Lenny Williams.
The very first. Before Keith Sweat was begging, he got it from him.
He was the lead.
Well, see, Keith Sweat voice was actually beggy. This is just a begging ass written song right here.
I don't even think he wrote this. This sounds like all ad libs to me. It's like he was like, you know what, I got some explaining to do, and I'm gonna just sit here. I'm gonna just go off. This was a freestyle.
75 years old. As a matter of fact.
Him and James Brown.
As a matter of fact.
Off the top ad libbing ass niggas, huh?
Tomorrow is his birthday.
Get the fuck out of here! Happy birthday! What is you be 76 tomorrow?
He will be 76.
I hope you got
happy birthday, Lenny Williams.
Home. I hope you got somebody give me a good sponge bath.
Now the crazy thing is,
if he still sing half as good,
he does.
Some little nurse is giving you some ass.
No, he's still married. He's still
the nurse
married.
Gotta get Williams.
The nurse.
What that mean, Kelly?
It's
nothing.
I like to believe in love, but he was also. I didn't know until I was watching the unsung that he was with, because the only song I really ever knew about him is this one song.
Right.
But he was lead singer of two different groups,
Tower
of Power. And Graham Central Station. There's a lot of songs that he sung with Tower of Power. I was like, oh, that was you. Oh, okay, great.
It seemed like everybody who got there started somewhere was like a person, another group, then they bought the group up. And the same way, I'm the Supremes lady who just passed away.
Mary, we got to get to all the most.
Shannon asked me earlier was Flo was the other one that passed away.
Flo was the first one.
That was the one that was supposed to be Jennifer Hudson in Dreamgirls. Am I correct?
I thought Mary.
Or Mary wasn't Mary Wilson supposed to be?
Everybody was like a amalgamation of everybody.
So it was just a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That they kind of meshed together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, check this out. Welcome back.
Ain't that what Ruff? I'm doing Ruff's part. What do you got? Welcome back.
Welcome back to episode 65. This is 65.
Oh, wow.
AARPs. We out here. Time to retire. I know. Of the Mr. Know-It-All podcast.
You could become a Walmart greeter. When you retire, you gotta go to Walmart. Be a greeter.
That's fucked up.
I know. Welcome to Walmart.
I have to hold my Pepsi in.
I am your host, Mr. Know-It-All, a.k.a. Keith Saunders, b.k.a. Michael Voorhees, and a.k.a. Haiku if you want to be rapper about
it. That's my man.
I'm going to spit hot fire. Dylan.
I was watching
Please get the appropriate amounts of Dylon. I got crucified last time.
Wait a minute. I
was waiting to say it.
I did 7 last week.
Man, I heard the 7. I was waiting out for that part. Like, I'm gonna do the Dylon part. And then I did it. He was like, oh my God, never mind. I thought I did a good job.
Yeah. So, I was watching it earlier. And the Dylon part wasn't even that funny. It was the faces that Dave Chappelle was making as Dylon. Every time Dave Chappelle is Diddy said he was shutting down the studio. This nigga here the whole time with the stupid face.
It was this face that gave Dylon. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
You can pass. That.
I like when he actually shows Dylon part after Wyclef shows up. He's like, I wanted to work with Wyclef more than I wanted to work with both.
You get higher every time you say that. To my left, as y'all can see on the camera, I guess reflective surfaces and all that, it'll be the same thing. To my left,
I'm back.
Back in the studio.
I'm back.
What's your name, young lady?
Kellie.
Who else? KQ. Under the lights.
Chocolate.
Yeah, I'm hot.
The marshmallows on the
hot
top.
Pepsi today. Oh no, I'm wild cherry Pepsi today. There we go. There we go.
All right.
The diva
And what is that?
at all times.
All right. Where the fuck is my gunshots? There we go. Better turn them up a little bit. And to my right,
Always.
as you can see, R. Dot's not here today. This love
Because it's Valentine's Day, so he's
I'm
celebrating
like
a
the
little love.
substitute podcast host. Every time one of these people bail out, he has to call on me. And, you know, I appreciate it.
You want to introduce yourself or you want to complain?
I'm not complaining.
Okay.
That was for...
Oh,
apparently,
okay.
I don't have a set introduction ever this episode either. You know, to
You
all of
gotta
my
set
fans.
yourself up for your introduction.
To all of my
what
fans
you
I've
want
developed.
me to do? Play the intro to the 95 Bulls?
But like y'all support each other or y'all play the intro to the... Why I gotta be the 95 Bulls? Why can't it be the people who
It could
just
be the
won?
96 Bulls. They both won the championship.
What's LeBron's music? I want that.
I don't think LeBron ain't got no music.
He
You
just
know
come
what I'm
out.
saying?
Well, that's why I got an introduction. Cause like LeBron, he
I made up my own introduction and they hopped on it.
but that's what they do to you. Whenever I try to introduce myself, it's a big problem.
Okay.
All right, I'll introduce myself. Go ahead, to the right of you. Go ahead. Let's start all over.
Here we go.
To the right of my right.
To the right of me.
Yes,
Let
I'm
me
not
see.
all sides, baby, but I'll be to your right now.
Let me see if
I'm
we can
not
get
all
it.
sides.
Here we go. Here
Now
she
this is too much pressure.
Since she wanted it.
My stomach hurt
Here
now.
we go.
Go ahead, you do my introduction. You introduced me today. It's Valentine's
My
Day.
better half.
I'm clearly one of your Valentines, so
Man,
if you
this-
could just
this
let
intro
them
long as
know.
hell.
Love of my life.
Yes, I need all the work. So let me just say with my wine while
Damn,
you.
this whole-
My
Yeah, they
partner
doing-
in life, my partner in crime.
It's a drum solo.
I know.
That's what I'm talking about. I love this extended introduction.
And to my right,
Yes, get the sultry voice. Get
the
sultry
sexy
voice.
young
Talk to me
lady
nice.
that
Talk
I
to me
married
nice.
15 years ago.
Yes,
The
yes.
mother of my two badass children.
They are
Not
not
bad.
bad.
30 inches on the yakking.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
not. This
Oh,
is not no damn yaki.
I'm
Don't
sorry,
people-
I'm sorry.
This ain't no damn yaki.
What's the real shit? What's that?
It
I'm
doesn't
sorry,
matter,
what's
but
the
it's inches by Ika. Yes,
All
30.
right.
Let me give my cousin a shout out on the podcast. She
Hey,
sells all
hey.
your hair basic needs.
Looking
Haircut
sexy in her, what you call that?
pro. Makeup a color.
Look,
Flamingo orange.
flamingo orange,
Duster.
duster.
Yes. Fashion Nova.
Looking lovely as she wants
Thank you.
to.
I could have been lovely.
My wife, Mrs. Know-It-All, Shannon Saunders.
Hey, post on
All
her.
right, all
I
right.
was
Shannon
getting
post
ready
on
to say
it. My
she
mom
gonna
would
throw that
kill me.
phone on there.
All right, all
My
right.
mom would kill me.
Oh yeah, Shannon posts on it.
Thank you.
Now as you can see, the
Oh,
vibe.
wait, I don't get to say anything?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's great to be back in the building. I'm especially happy that
Yeah,
Kellie's here.
yeah.
I'm happy that Keith is here. It's
Keith
Valentine's
is,
Day.
Keith is always here.
And this is the only threesome he getting, so you better enjoy this. This is it.
This just got weird. Shit just got weird. Like, and this is what I'm saying.
It's a joke. It's so
I'm just
never
saying,
mind.
everything gets
What's
weird. You know what I'm saying?
Never
We talk about the raunchiest shit ever.
The way she
every
just
week.
say it.
This is only
you gonna
three
do
seconds.
something, you gonna get some.
You better.
And as you can see, listen, as y'all can see
I love it.
on YouTube,
Oh God. I can't.
and if you can't watch YouTube and you're listening on all the other, can I please introduce this? Y'all,
I'm sorry.
y'all are so immature. Okay, listen. We got lighting,
How does that
the
change
new
from any other
backdrop.
time when we down here?
I don't know. I just feel uncomfortable. That's why I think it's a little bit uncomfortable.
Too much estrogen down
Yeah,
here.
there's a whole lot of goddamn estrogen down here. So listen. As you can see, I've made some improvements. We got some lighting. I'm sitting around a table this time. We just look a little different now. You know what I'm saying?
We
So
didn't know we're down
table.
there.
yes, we are. We're doing some things a little different. I'm trying to make some moves and just improve the Mr. Know-It-All podcast. So episode 65 is the
It's
launch.
2021. We gotta do something different.
This was not my
Absolutely,
idea.
absolutely. So shout out to the Spotify listeners, Apple Podcast listeners, Google Podcast listeners, Stitcher listeners, SoundCloud listeners, Anchor listeners, Home Team,
Home
team.
team.
and the YouTube viewers. Hello, y'all. Hello, y'all. If you see me getting up every once in a while, I got a brand new camera. I still got to format it, and I might have to hit record on this damn camera again. Just one of those things. Shit happens. It's life.
It's like
Yeah, but what's cracking? How's everybody doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
Before we get into all the
glad to be
shits
out
and
of the
gigs.
house.
Glad to be out of the crib, huh?
Me
I'm glad
too.
to be out of the house.
The Saunders household was quarantined for 3+ weeks, so I'm just glad to see people. Did a little Valentine's Day with the kids yesterday at the hotel. We had a great time.
Yep. Yeah, we did. I did contribute a whole
boys
lot.
Jumping in the pool. You say stop diving. They wasn't diving.
It was only 4'6", and them boys was 5'12", doing cannonballs.
Yeah,
all they needed is somebody to bust their head off the bottom of that pool, and you know
Showing and popping.
It'd have been
Now we got to spend Valentine's Day in the hospital.
Chariot in Plymouth meeting is what we'd have called it if we had sued. Never mind.
Nah, you all right. You all right.
You giving me the look.
Yeah.
Whenever you give me the look, it makes me want to be
No,
quiet.
that's okay. It's okay, yeah. I mean, I do that every once in a while. We always start off the show with the useless fact.
Which is?
And the useless fact today is coming down the pipeline yesterday. Once again, for his impeachment ceremonies, Donald Trump was acquitted again.
But then found guilty by the man who announced the acquittal.
This
It's any time the jury ever said you're guilty, I mean, you're innocent, but you're really guilty. I've never seen that before in my life. And did you realize that the Congress people was talking to his lawyers, which in a criminal, in a regular legal trial doesn't happen?
That's not
But
true.
they got to have a sidebar. That's what they said on CNN.
No, you can have a sidebar in the criminal court.
Not the people who's voting. You don't get. I don't get to be a jury and come sit legally with your defense and hear your part. I hear it in court. You don't get to come back to chambers where the jury is and say some more stuff.
You sure about that?
Yes.
I don't know.
Man, when the jury is sequestered and it's closed, that's it.
But that's
the lawyer don't get to go in there and have a private conversation with the jury.
But how did they come up with
The funny thing is,
how did they come up with pleas?
That's because that's
what
your
the
lawyers sit down and get
I
together.
thought y'all was talking about the lawyers.
No,
who's
the
talking
lawyers went into the Congress people who was voting and had a meeting with like 7 or 8 of them.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
you don't get to do that.
yeah, I don't think.
All
I
I'm
don't,
going to
I don't think you can do
say
that. But they did it. They don't give a fuck. They did it.
I stopped watching.
White privilege.
White privilege.
We already knew
It
how
is,
it was
white
going to come
privilege.
out. We already knew how it was going to come out.
Right.
But for the people that got attacked, to find the person that set up your attack, not guilty, takes me back to Scandal. Because, you know, all my political stuff goes back to my show Scandal. To where somebody then pulled out a picture and said, vote not guilty. Or this is coming out.
I think it's the party. I think it's a party, though. The party, put it like this. I think Democrats would do the same
the dude
thing.
that nobody can stand came out and said,
Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, Mitch McConnell.
Yeah.
I try not to say his name if I can help it.
Bitch McConnell.
Right.
Let me stop.
With the Asian white.
Yeah, that was kind of...
Look, with the Asian white.
He got an Asian white?
Yeah, it's Asian
What
white.
a fucking
and
hypocrite.
she was head of transportation. So
we gonna find out,
he
nigga.
gonna come out and say he's guilty. Well, why didn't you make sure that everybody voted that way? Everybody was under attack. The vice president, who was his vice president, not the Democratic vice president, the Republican vice president, the person you chose.
Well,
your partner.
Yeah.
They were coming for him. They were coming for anybody in that building.
Listen, at the end of the day, we know what it was about.
They were taking pictures of official documents with their cell phones.
They had mail.
This nigga stole.
They had Nancy mail.
Yo, whenever you steal Nancy Pelosi laptop,
come on,
dog, like
trying to sell it to Russia. First of all, if I sold a laptop, why would I even have a connector?
All right. Like I know it's an unpopular opinion, but let me. Can I say this for a second? That storm in the Capitol was the most gangster shit in the history of this country. That ranks up there with Boston Tea Party shit. That if it wasn't for the fact that they were following a dickhead in order to do it, it would be the craziest, most gangster shit in the history of this country.
But
they were misguided, but
in that way,
it's not gangster because of the reason why they did it.
I'm just glad it was white.
But it damn, excuse you, it was who?
Yeah,
I'm just glad it was people who did not.
No, it was the whites.
Yeah,
it was the whites.
Yeah,
I have a job. I can't
listen. It was the whites. Fuck it. Listen, I got
I'm unemployed.
I got a job and I got eyes.
I'm glad the people that tore down our seat of government didn't look like me.
And they was giving so much grace. Like, we don't get no grace. They was giving all the grace in the world. You know what? They were upset.
And when you have...
They were this, they were that.
When you have people on the news, when you have newscasters,
and
I'm not even saying the newscasters that I watch,
keep talking.
But the newscasters that I don't watch even said, had those been people of African American descent...
Or the Black Lives Matter clique.
they would be dead.
group.
They would be dead. We'd be dead. I was on the couch asleep because they were just protesting at one point. I fell asleep. It woke me up when they said they're breaking into the Capitol. Like, I literally turned over on my couch and was like, what the fuck are you doing?
My job gave us the rest of the day off when that happened. You know, she might need to process this. I was like, I sure do. I need to process this. Yes, thank you for the rest of the day off.
Never seen in 40, going on 45 years of living, of all the things that I've seen, all the history that I've seen in my life, you could have never told me I would have seen anything like that.
Yeah, that was deep.
Racist or not, as much as I know racism lives in this country,
Right.
You could have never told me I would have seen that.
Right.
And that was the for me, that was the pinnacle of racism for me.
And I think for me,
white privilege, of racism, just
it was gangster.
It would.
I mean, it's call the shit what it was, because we can't.
I don't know if it was so much. I felt like, to me,
I think
it was horrible because I have to raise 2 kids.
No, you're right. I'm
and I felt
trying
like
to be funny,
that it was a shame because I have to tell my kids to believe in this system.
I'm trying to.
And then now I have to show my kids that they're trying to get our hope back up into the system, us as black people. Right. But then you see
how am I supposed to trust you?
These non-melanated people running into the Capitol Park. Exactly. How can I teach my kids that their vote matters when people's like, listen, we're white and we're right, and your vote don't mean anything. Votes. Exactly.
We're gonna stop the vote.
I'm being funny, but the reason why I said it is because it just. I think I said this a long time ago. That wasn't even a long time ago. This probably was like 6 months ago, and I think I said it on this podcast. When I just talk about the fact that we talk a lot of shit, especially as black people. When we talk, remember we were going through the situation, you know, this was after George Floyd, this was after the Breonna Taylor thing, and everything was coming to a head, and we was pissed. And
it was a powder keg.
Everybody was talking that, let's do this, somebody need to pay, blah, 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 we gonna have to get physical. And I said, we pussy. Regardless of what it is or whatnot.
Because at the
hold
end
on,
of the day,
before you say that,
we know what was going to happen.
No, and that's understood. But my thing is that there is a difference. You know what I'm saying? Now the everything is starting to become more and more clear when you look at it. I feel like we pussy because of the simple fact that
who's we? We as like Americans?
Black people. Black people. We are. You know what I'm saying? Because we
said it about us.
No, because the problem with it is, and don't get me wrong, I'm not the dumbass. I'm not the dumbass to say to myself, like, look, I'm going to march up to the Capitol and I'm going to rock me a cop if I need to. But the issue is that these motherfuckers went up there, and as stupid as they are, and as stupid as they seem,
well, and they try to make it like it wasn't organized. But when you have people walking around with matching shirts on.
Right.
Face paint, warrior fur jackets. Where was
everybody talking about revolution?
With all them people.
Everybody talking about revolution.
And that's kind of what I'm saying.
That this was not only pre-planned, it was pre-marketed. Because these people could actually have these shirts on. How'd you get these guns cross border? Any state border. How did you get this gun in this city?
The part of what you're saying is just one of the main reasons why I'm sitting here and I'm saying over and over again, I feel like we pussy because we have this thing about us as black people or whatnot, where we're, and people of color as well, we are the most wronged people, not only in this country, on the planet. And it's evident.
Across
you know what I'm saying? It's so when I look at it and I say, okay, listen, when is it going to come a point where we stop talking and we have to do something? I said they're killing us.
You also got to realize that.
Let me finish. But I say they're killing us anyway. So therefore, being afraid for your life is already something that's on the table.
But here's the thing. No one. When you look back at the '60s, when you look at the movement from the '60s, when you look at Martin, when you look at Malcolm, when you look at the Black Panthers, they were ready to lay their life down.
And they
for the
also
cause.
didn't require that all of us do it as well. They wasn't
Right.
calling on the whole entire black race. They said,
Right.
"Hey, listen,
Fred
this is
Hampton
us.
was
Okay.
ready.
This is
Martin
what we're
was
doing.
ready. Malcolm was
This is
ready.
so we got these because we know
Right.
that." Kelly and Keith might not be able to lay their life on the line, but we here to do it.
Okay,
Let us know, let's
understood.
organize.
That-
I don't
that's-
think we're a pussy at all.
And that's the
I
crazy
think
thing is that when you look at the Panthers, when you go back and look at the documentaries and reports and pictures and everything of the Panthers, they walked around with guns.
Okay.
They were able to walk around with guns.
Yeah. Well, because they had strength in numbers.
They had strength in numbers.
See, here's
but I don't think
and
you can
that's
call
what we
us
don't
pussy as a
have.
race. I think
but
that's
because the problem.
disrespectful.
Wait.
I didn't get to say
All
anything.
right. But I want to rebuttal because you said something
I
earlier.
didn't even get to say my point. Did
Go.
you rebuttal after my whole point?
You said the point earlier.
I didn't say
Go
the
ahead,
point.
Go
I
ahead.
was
Go
just
ahead.
coming in.
Go ahead.
So I don't think that's fair, and I think you said this before, and I think I said the same thing. I don't think it's fair. You have to look at the picture as a whole. You can't look at, okay, what, am I storming the Capitol? Hell no. Black Panther or no Black Panther. I'm not storming the Capitol. I got 2 miles and 5 miles to feed if you include the pets. 6
Right.
maybe. And I'm not, I'm just not doing that. However, I will support and appreciate the people who do want to do that. So I don't think we're pussy. I think that, and this is the conversation I had with a friend of mine's husband when we talked about, directly being involved in a community, but being in the offices where it counts to make policies and provisions and laws. And we don't need to be anarchists.
Right.
We need to get into the rooms and around the tables where the decisions is being made.
Right.
Okay.
That's where the true power is.
But my
So no, if you want to act like if you want a bunch of black people to storm the Capitol like a bunch of white people did, that's
Right.
dumb. Because that doesn't change anything.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it's even the heart. It's the audacity. It's the audacity in the heart in order to do so, especially if it's ever
We don't have that
necessary.
kind of audacity.
But just listen.
We're not provided.
That's
those provisions.
not
We're
what
just
I'm
not.
saying. It's not about if we have it or if we have it and if we're going to do it or if we're not. The point of the matter is that these crazy ass crackers rushed the White House over an election that they lost. You understand what I'm saying? They're killing our children in the streets. So there's a difference.
They were already killing
Now, and that's what I'm
saying.
saying. That's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers
Felony
snapped.
murder rate is up 50%.
These motherfuckers snapped over a. But I can understand that portion of it. But I'm just saying, I'm talking about. You know what I mean? The white police that are killing black kids in the streets.
But this is bigger than that, and that's what nobody understands.
What's bigger than what?
This is about generational white privilege and generational keeping blacks down. This is way bigger than what are we going to do physically. It's not about. This is not a physical war. This is a mental war. This is an intellectual war. This is not a physical war. Mm-hmm. This is about stop making LeBrons and start making judges and congressmen. And I said that before on this podcast. That's what this is about. It doesn't matter.
I get that.
You can incite a riot, but once the riot is broken down, what do you have? Nothing.
Right. Stop when you see a tall black man.
Hey.
Okay.
16 years old, 15, 16-year-old
Put the wine in.
tall black man.
Uh-huh.
Don't tell him you look like you could play ball.
Yep.
Stop telling him that. Because this is where this shit starts at.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because then they get focused on playing ball and getting out hood.
Okay.
But I'm going to need you to know that 1 in 10, maybe 1 in 20 actually get out and play professional ball.
Yep.
1 in 1,000.
Well, my
1
in 10,000.
Shout out to Donovan and
Shout out.
Like
Shout out to Don.
the issue is that listen,
But
and
it's just
I understand what y'all saying.
It's what you put in to your child and to the children around you.
Okay, right.
You know,
and that's
stop
understandable.
telling them about sports being the only way out or music being the only way out. Because
that's not what I'm talking about.
I know that's not what you're talking about.
We're trying to get to the point that exactly is that it's not about physical violence or inciting riots.
Listen, they keep telling their kids and showing because a lot of kids don't even learn from what you tell them. They learn from what you
How
show
you think the president's son got to be president? Because his dad was a president. Forget running ball. My unqualified son, George W. Bush and George Bush.
Right.
He got to be president because of his connections and who he knows.
Understood.
And somebody told him he could. He wasn't qualified at all.
No, understood.
But we're not raising little Barack.
But y'all talking about what y'all talking about right now. Y'all talking about the in-house, and that's another problem.
That's how you change the outhouse.
No.
Yes. Okay.
No, no, it's not how you change
Yes, it is.
The outhouse,
My
the word,
son-
listen, the word outhouse by definition means
All
the
right,
shitter.
so Keith,
everything,
how do you?
listen, just yes it is.
Oh my
everything,
God.
everything.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's not
This is
bullshit.
bullshit.
Everything
Okay, I'm
that's
going to stop
outside
you
of the
right
house.
there.
What do you
I'm going to
propose?
stop you right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, only way-
Let's see what you propose.
One at a time. We're going to talk one at a time. All right.
The
One at a time.
only way to get change into the system
Right.
is to change the mind thoughts of
Absolutely.
the people
I
that
agree
are
with that.
growing
Where's the applause?
into the system.
I want to play the applause on
I
that.
listen. I agree.
I have to change
agree.
the mind thought of my son. She has to change the mind
Yep.
thought of her son.
Absolutely.
We have to change the mind thought of the people that are actually
Okay.
growing up. Yes,
Okay.
it's great to be a doctor,
I
but I also need you to know the law.
I am a proponent. Definitely.
Know the law.
I defend
Know the law so that you
everything
can work
that you
it
listen. Everything
and
that
you
you're
can
saying.
change it.
Everything that you're saying as far as what we have to do in house in order to be better. I get like that. That's not what I'm
I just want
talking.
to know what are
But
you,
just
what are
listen.
you saying?
That because y'all not letting me finish my damn.
Okay,
Because
point.
you're not letting us finish.
All right,
You got
all right.
20. You're gonna need 20 minutes.
No.
Take your
Listen.
20 minutes.
It's 4 o'clock and you want to be done by 5.
What I'm trying to tell you, what I'm trying to tell y'all is the fact that we spend so much time thinking that the white people that are outside of you, those that are that are your enemy, give a shit about the way that you train things in house. Okay, just listen. Just listen.
Okay, all right.
I have a whole.
Okay,
Listen,
I'm gonna
I
tell you
have a whole point. I have a whole point.
You're
to this.
totally on the
Listen.
wrong. I'm gonna tell you right now. You're on. You're
I'm
totally
gonna
If y'all
let you
listen,
go.
no, I'm not. I'm not on the path. I'm on the path.
You get
I'm
1
on the
minute.
path.
It's
what we're
4:01.
thinking.
I'm going.
The thing about me is, if y'all don't know nothing else about me, is that when I say something, I'm saying it for a reason. All right, I'm setting up the point. Now listen to this. All right, the problem with it is that what we do is because we look at it and say, and hoping that people have empathy for the things that we're training our kids.
No,
Listen,
no.
just
No.
listen,
Okay,
just
go
listen.
ahead.
Train your kids, because not only is that the right thing to do, it is a safe thing to do, and I am a proponent for that. I believe that wholeheartedly because. The Lord knows I got a giant son and whatnot that'll ride in the car with me and whatnot, and they'll think he a grown man, and if he does makes a wrong move, yes, I'm afraid for his life from the death of a police officer. I get that portion of it, but what y'all don't understand is that what we have to portray. That's the reason why these white people either act like they don't give a shit or don't understand, or we sitting up here giving them the benefit of the doubt. And we talk about this all the time. Listen, Shannon, the last time you were on here, we had a conversation about something that I don't want to go too deep into, but you felt as if that what you were saying is not being heard because you're like, well, damn, I don't understand, because if you were in my shoes, this would be, of course. That's why you have to train as if that you're in your shoes, but that's our in-house shit. Remember we always talk about what we're trained, what we doing on the inside, keep that shit at an in-house and make sure that we steer our kids in the right directions. So therefore, if you train them to know the law, if you train them to not do certain things that'll get them hurt or get them killed out here in these streets, then they'll know and they'll understand. The problem with it is that for some reason we are expecting these people to know and to understand that we're already behind the 8 ball. As black people. So therefore, when we get out there and something happens, we looking like, well, damn, don't you understand and whatnot that I'm training my son and I'm bringing him up. So what? That's what I'm saying. That's why I said the outside is a shitter, because they don't give a fuck. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
You're
all right, one at a time.
I would like to have 2 minutes.
Go ahead. One at a time.
Until 4 and 5.
One at a time.
I think you're missing a point. The point is why you gotta play it on?
Go ahead.
I was so
inappropriate.
Yes.
No.
I think that's not your. I don't even get what you're saying we should do then, but it's not about that.
Right.
What Kelly and I are talking about is we're talking about elevating, moving things up. So
Absolutely.
we don't expect anybody to understand where we're coming
Don't
from
give
at
a
all.
fuck what they think.
We want
because obviously they don't care.
Exactly. We want the point to be known that we're behind the 8 ball, because we need you to understand that we're not just black and lazy. That's it. So we need you to understand we're
But
behind.
if y'all don't give a fuck, it doesn't matter because they don't care. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You're right.
So in that instance, yes, it is good to get it out there so people can sit up here and quit telling these lies about us and our culture.
Okay.
Right? So that's important.
Right.
I think you're mashing a lot of things into one thing, and it's not that simple.
Okay.
What
Explain.
Kelly and I are saying, and Kelly, correct me if I'm wrong, is that in order for things to change, you have to get people that look like you to have a seat at the table.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So things are not going to change until there are seats at the table for us, and our voices and everything for us gets heard. Same with the women's movement. The women didn't go around and like, you know what I mean? They marched and stuff like that, but they didn't like burn shit down to get people to listen to them. They started making their points and, you know, doing different things, organizing and getting women at a seat at the table. We're saying the best way to combat this is to make sure your kids know you deserve at the seat at the table. You're wanted at the table, and if they don't want you there, get your ass at the table.
Enough to sit
exactly
at the table.
Sometimes being on the front line is not for everybody. Right. Sometimes you need that person in that room.
Inside.
Yeah. You need people, and that's what we're saying. Everything shouldn't look all white. Like I work for organizations all the time where the board of directors is white.
Yes.
All the managers is white.
Yes.
The middle management is white, but the people doing work is actually black, and that's the problem. You got to get people up there in them ranks to have a seat at the table to get this stuff to change. Riding and marching, yeah, that's changing a few things. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is that physical, hands-on thing that you're talking about, calling us pussy, is not going to change anything. Exactly.
What I'm talking, and
having Old Navy come out with a damn black people ad is not changing Old Navy's board of directors or anything at the top.
Absolutely,
no,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? But since it's a fad right now, all these organizations, all these companies coming out talking about, oh yeah, Black Lives Matter. They don't really think that.
No,
so the whole point is that we need to get somebody in those rooms so you bring out. So when Gucci brings on a fucking blackface thing, somebody can say, nah, this ain't right. But if ain't nobody at the table, oh yeah, this is a good idea.
I agree with that.
So that's what we're saying.
In the office to say, Ralph Lauren, that right there is
not gonna ride with my people.
That right there, those letters belong to a black Greek fraternal organization, and you might not want to put that on your clothing.
Exactly.
Okay.
The change starts at the top.
Right.
And if there's nobody at the top, all we gonna do is keep riding at the bottom.
Yeah.
Understood.
So what we're saying when we say, I don't care what Johnny is teaching his little son, I know what I'm teaching my son. And my son is being taught to
get in them
don't just deal with the surface of what you see.
Okay.
But get to a level where you can actually affect change.
Now, so here's the issue.
So when I say teaching them how to be doctors is all well and good, but teaching them also how to be lawyers and to grow through their
city councilmen,
to
judges,
to be more than just, you know, it's great to have a regular 9 to 5.
Right.
But if you want to affect change in this world, then you have to learn how to do it. You have to, like James,
absolutely.
John Lewis said, find good trouble.
Yes.
And work your way through the system.
Everything that y'all saying.
Not just find trouble.
Everything that y'all saying, I completely
and utterly a pair of Timbs ain't helping movement.
No. You're absolutely right. That's some dumb shit. Looting and just looting and period and extracurricular rioting is ridiculous.
And please don't think that the cops won't come find you after you loot.
No, they even coming out and finding the whites now. They try. But here's the deal. Here's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, wait a minute, sidebar real quick.
What's that?
If y'all want to go do stuff like that,
get a size 10.
No.
Or wear a mask. It's COVID anyway. But go ahead.
Turn your phone off.
Oh,
that's how they're
don't bring your fucking phone in the first place, stupid asses.
Because
like,
I don't know
I'm recording this shit.
Anybody else is like me. Most times I do have my Wi-Fi on so that when I get to certain places, it automatically connects.
Right.
That's how they're finding a lot of people from the stuff that happened in Washington.
Yeah.
Because the Capitol has their own Wi-Fi.
Somebody got Nancy Pelosi Wi-Fi password. Somebody, but here's the hell before
what it is.
Just this dumbass 1, 2, 3. I don't know.
Like fly ass Nancy 2 pounds.
It's ridiculous. So like with 6 A's, So here we go. All right. Before I move on to the next thing, what I wanted to say though is that the biggest part of what I was trying to explain is, when it comes down to it, and the reason why I say that we pussy, would you quit saying that? That's
triggering me.
All right, understood. But can I finish what I'm saying?
Use another word.
All right, we are scared.
No, oh my God, no. Now I'm about to leave this podcast. Because I'm about to drop the mic.
The reason why I say this is because when it comes down to it, and I'm not saying that every man, woman, and child it has to. No, that's not what I'm saying.
You said we.
All right, we generalize. I'm generalizing, but you know what? It doesn't mean everybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Because
Okay.
generalize, it means everybody.
All right, but you understand what I mean when I say
know.
that. I said I'm generalizing,
Do
but
the people understand what you mean?
I'm explaining that shit now. Yes, that's not what I'm talking about. Like, what the hell? Like,
we gotta get to.
all right, but see, I'm trying to get to.
I don't want to. I don't want to waste.
All
time
right, I
on this.
understand. Can I
It's
get to my
Valentine's
point?
Day.
Listen, y'all know damn well you must just let me get to the point. All right,
Okay,
all right.
please.
The point of what I'm saying is,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna shut your mic off.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I can just cut your part out. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me. All right, so let me.
I'm gonna cut your part out later.
Let's.
You cut my part out now. It's Valentine's
It is
Day.
Valentine's Day.
Supposed to be
Anyway.
tossing it up.
All right, all right.
Can we play some Tupac?
No, we can't.
All right.
We're not playing Tupac. So anyway, at the end of the day, if it ever came down to, like let's say everything that we're talking about, because and I'm separating this from everything
I just
else.
don't want you to make
Just
a new
listen.
point.
I'm not. Just listen. I'm not like. I'm not talking about everything that y'all talking about because y'all have valid points in everything that y'all said. But at the end of the day, if it comes down to it, because unfortunately people don't understand shit. Nobody in this world
We gotta
understands shit
kick ass and take names.
right
later.
until somebody punched in the mouth. So therefore, so listen, if it ever comes down to the point where is that you need to go from Martin to Malcolm, I just feel as if that these people that stormed the Capitol, these white people showed that they had the heart in order to do it, and I just think that because of us being
my
suppressed.
God.
Just listen. Because of us being suppressed for so long, that if it came down to us having to do that, we couldn't do it.
We've been doing
They
it.
didn't have the heart to do it. They had the motherfucking privilege to do it.
Exactly.
They
Either
knew
way.
they wouldn't get
Hey,
shot.
let me
They
ask you-
knew
let me
they
ask you a
wouldn't.
question.
So Kelly, no.
When it comes down to what difference does that make?
I'm gonna tell you
Because
what.
I know
So wait,
for
let me
sure
give it a- let me-
that if I went up there by myself,
Right.
no one else there.
But you
And
know,
I went up there
let me-
by myself and
what
no
you
one
know
else there.
doesn't matter to a group of people.
Wait, let me give it an analogy.
That's what the whole
This
thing
is our
is.
house.
Group think.
I'm gonna give you an analogy. This is our house.
Right.
If you caught Lyric coming through the window,
Yeah.
that's a different reaction than if you caught fucking Devontae Davis coming through the window. Different reaction. Lyric has the privilege to come through the window of this house, regardless.
Because this is where she
What?
lives.
Yes, she lives here.
Oh,
you know
my
her.
God.
Shoot, live,
If
live.
Lyric busts through this window, you already. Oh shit.
So-
that's
so
my
wait,
daughter.
wait,
You
so let me-
already-
so
you
let me-
already-
let me-
Her ass.
You're
Let me make
saying
the point. I
these
didn't make
white
my
people
point.
storming
Yes,
is equivalent
yes,
to family
yes.
members?
No.
This
Listen,
is
no.
what?
If you're not listening.
What are we talking about?
This is our house.
She lives here.
Lyric is our daughter.
You gonna
Lyric
whip her
is reported.
ass,
Lyric is
but she ain't
reported
gonna
other
die.
privileges that the other people, the outsiders don't have. So if Lyric breaks in his house, oh damn, my daughter
'Cause
just
she
busted the
lost
window.
her kid or whatever.
Yeah, you ain't calling the cops. You ain't shooting her. That's my daughter. Cool, I get it. I gotta work some things out with her. She done broke in this house. She done lost her mind. If Devontae from across the street broke in this house, it's you beating Devontae ass. You might try to shoot him. You calling the cops. That's what I'm saying. White people have the privilege that your daughter has in this house. They had at the Capitol.
That's some crazy
We don't.
shit. I don't agree with that.
We don't. Oh, if you
I
don't,
don't
then what
agree.
world are you living in? If
I
you
don't know. I don't.
Because that's the only
Child,
thing that's
I
been
mean,
said
see,
on TV.
I
Like,
don't agree with it because that.
They
their
had their
motherfucking
skin color
privilege
gives them the right to
know
because it's
I agree
their
with the
house.
privilege.
I
I said that same thing on
I
on
agree
this,
with
on
the
this one
privilege
call
that you're
work.
saying, but I don't
said,
agree with the type of privilege that you're talking
It
about.
doesn't,
It's
but that's
white
what it
privilege.
is.
It's
That you
white
said-
privilege.
White privilege.
Their skin gave them the balls to do that.
Let me tell you something.
It said, but your
They
daughter's
took-
last name gave
they
her the
took-
balls to break in
No,
this
That
house.
white- no.
I got you.
Go ahead.
They took a fucking country. They took a fucking country.
What you talking about?
White people took a fucking country.
What country? This country?
America.
America.
They took a fucking people from their country.
But those wasn't
and
Americans.
enslaved them.
Those are Europeans. Those
Those
You're
are
are
missing
Americans.
that point. You don't
That's
understand how
all-
powerful privilege is. That's what we talking about.
That wasn't privilege that had them take this country. They came over here and
That's
just said,
what
"Fuck it,
privilege.
we
They
want it."
took it and the privilege started there. Once they took it, it became theirs, and the privilege started from there.
don't
I
agree
keep
with-
using
I don't
the
agree.
daughter. I keep using the your daughter. Has
I don't like that. I don't like that
privilege
analogy because I just don't
even
think
even in this house right now.
Mhm.
Kelly is a guest, not
Yeah.
so much. She's like a family member, but
Right.
Lyric goes in the kitchen, start making food. We're not gonna think none of it. Kelly goes upstairs and start whipping the eggs, and I'm like, hey, yo, you cool?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
alright?
Okay, I understand.
You
that
making
part.
some egg, like you?
Yeah,
did you
I
got
get
some
that.
eggs? Or did
I
you
get
make
that.
something you need meat? Yeah.
I get that.
That's what I'm saying.
I understand that
So
portion.
in
of it. I
their
just don't-
mind, the capital
I'ma-
is theirs, and
I'ma
they're gonna
give
do
it to
so
you like
as they
this.
speak.
So they
I'm
just.
gonna
as
give
they
it to you
feel.
like this.
So black people, we don't feel as if that we could do that because.
Hell no!
I agree with that. I agree with that portion of it.
Oh, well, you want to
but I
ask the
don't-
question like, yeah,
What
it's
you
ain't
mean?
black.
Because I'm moderating
I'm
the
gonna give it to you
podcast.
like this. I'm gonna give it to you like this.
What the hell?
Everyone at this table know that I done been through some things with my son recently.
Right.
And the reason why my son got away with some of the things that he did and said to me,
Right.
because he was my son.
Okay. Understood.
Had he even attempted as my cousin, son's friend, godson, it'd have been over and done with. But because when I saw him,
right,
and I saw what he was going through,
yeah,
I looked at him and I was like, that's not my son. But I can't hurt him.
Yeah.
I can't kill him like I wanted to.
Right.
Because at the end of the day,
yeah,
when everything's said and done, that's my child.
So you think that the white cops standing at the Capitol had a deep-seated compassion for the people that were looking to break into a building?
But you're not threatened when I look like you. It don't like when they look like you're not threatened. When you're white and you think about how white people you're not threatened because they're white.
I'm gonna say one of the truest things ever though. Whatnot. I can't talk about the white plight because I don't know. I don't know if white people feel that way. I know goddamn well that as a black man, if I saw black people, I'm threatened by black people sometimes.
Because that's so you saying that we've been taught. It's the same thing with our
white people.
We're not gonna get no. Here's what I'm saying.
I'm about to say because I know I'm not tripping
right now. If 5 white men came to our door, we would feel less threatened than if 5 black men did. It just is how the way the world is how it works.
No, but it ain't because of white people. That ain't because of white people.
Wait. So
that's not because of white people.
5 white men come to my house. I'm thinking of the constable, they the law, they some white Jehovah's Witnesses.
Right.
I'm not thinking they want nothing.
But that's not because of white
5 black dudes roll up. I think they hear from my son.
That's not because of white people.
It's our conditioning. You don't understand. It is because it's our conditioning.
No, how?
We're conditioned to see black as a threat and white is not. The police are conditioned to see black as a threat and white are not. You see, we watched American Skin together. Yeah. He said,
I agree with
2
that.
black men in that raggedy car in this neighborhood, it don't happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
2 white men in a raggedy car. Oh, hey, he must be, you know what I mean? There must be.
But I
also think this must be his second car.
When I see white dudes driving in a regular car, I got 2 thoughts.
Right.
Narcs.
They either looking for drugs or they undercover.
Yep.
And because I have friends that are police officers, I know what kind of car to look for. So if they drive in a Crown Vic,
right,
y'all undercover.
Yep. And if it's 2
you
of y'all
driving a hoopty, you actually may be looking for that ooh-wee. The police had to come to my door to get my son. Okay.
Right.
The police had to come to my door to get my son.
Right.
My god brother was there with me. Okay. They were there earlier in that day, so they already understood the situation.
Right.
The ones that had came way earlier than that, they sent, when I called, because I said my son's going through a crisis, they sent 3 male police officers to my door. And had it not been anyone else there with me to explain to them the
before
situation,
I let y'all in, I gotta tell y'all what's going on. Y'all not coming in my exactly.
Everything that y'all talking about, and like
so
I
then
said,
how are you not seeing?
Because first and foremost, because you so busy trying to get me to follow what the point is. I'm trying to explain to y'all that the fact that there is another side to it. You have to think because the problem.
But we're on the side. We're on the opposite side of that.
I get that, but the problem is if you don't have any consideration for your enemy, then you're always going to be facing an uphill battle.
Thank you.
But our enemy doesn't have any consideration for us.
That's the point, though. That's the point that I'm making.
So that when you talk about inciting riots and inciting violence,
I'm not talking about inciting violence.
You just said we was pussy because we not.
Because I don't think that we have. Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to either one or 2 things, that we have more sense than they do in order to not do it, or it would never happen on our end. So what I'm telling people out there that's talking that shit, like you actually going to do something, that's the reason why I say that. Because you're not going to do shit. So at the end of the day, follow your rules. People just listen. We're just not going to do it. We're not going to do it right. We're not doing it in that way. You're absolutely right. We're not doing it in that way. We're not doing it in that.
I got 4 pets and 2 kids.
All right, so let's move on. Let's move on because we didn't even finish.
This was a heavy. I'm sweating. Can we get another topic?
Because
let's talk about the top 5 Valentine's Day gifts.
No. Top 5 is over.
Top 5 is over. That's because she didn't listen to that podcast last week.
Yeah, last week was the last top 5. So
I don't like
it
being
seems
ganged
like
up on by y'all.
I didn't gang up on you.
The top 5 is over.
Oh yeah, well you didn't finish listening to last week's show.
Go ahead.
Top 5. So We have lost Chick Corea, who was a jazz pianist. So anybody that's into music knows him. He's won over 23 Grammys and was nominated over 60 times during his career. He was 79.
Rest in peace.
What
is pansexual?
I have no idea.
It says Tammy Slayton from
that means
1,000 Pound Sisters came out pansexual.
That means she doesn't really have a sex drive. She doesn't have a person. It's like I'm attracted to male or female or both. It means I'm really attracted to no one.
That's because ain't nobody hitting it.
She's 1,000 pounds.
That's the point. All right, so let's move on to the next point.
I'm sorry. That's my show. It's 1,000 Pound Sisters. Check it out. They got a YouTube channel as well.
The other sister like 175 pounds
Rubber
now.
Burning?
No,
Is that
no, that's the.
That's the nut ass quick light.
Okay.
Shut up, Keith.
So I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. Larry Flint.
Oh yeah.
Oh, rest in peace to Larry Flint.
Died. He was 78 years old. The funny thing is, I saw it on CNN, but I caught like the tail end of it where it said something about hustler, and it started saying, I was like, Larry died. Because everybody knows who Larry Flint was.
It's crazy that magazines ain't even that popular no more.
Yeah.
Like everything is
online. Stop in the night.
I know.
Hold on.
That's a hurt piece.
Mary Wilson.
Hold on, you messed up my what you
Yes.
call it. Damn, I had something queued up.
And the Supreme's founding member died suddenly at age 76 on February 8th in Nevada.
She was in good health. She had just posted a YouTube video like a day before that.
Yeah, because they were just talking
how they
about
was gonna release something, or she was having some new music come out, and then she was like, she wasn't sick or anything.
It was suddenly.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is the 60th year anniversary of the Supremes, and so she was saying, if they reunited, it would really be up to Diana. She's like, I'm down, but she's like, being that Diana's the only.
Of course, it's up to Beyonce. So go ahead. What else you say?
You read my mind.
Telekinesis.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Did we talk about Larry Spinks last week? I think we did.
Leon. Yeah.
Leon, Larry, whatever. No tooth.
Oh,
Don't do
that.
that.
Got punched out.
Rest in peace. Jeez, man.
Yeah,
talk about
and
teeth.
sometimes the older black men don't believe in front teeth when you get to a certain age.
Okay, he
Don't believe
he didn't have no front teeth when I was a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm a boxer. There's no need for him.
He's not a hockey player. Nigga can keep his front teeth. They wear mouthpieces. What the hell
Some
is going
people don't
on?
believe in front teeth, and that's okay.
Some people don't believe in front teeth.
No,
everybody believe in front teeth
I
now.
need your front teeth.
Niggas with disgusting mouths got fake front teeth.
My mind is on Valentine's Day. If you ain't got no front teeth.
What are you talking about again?
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Just edit that out.
Did you hear Britney Spears? Something wrong with Britney.
Oh, she's fighting for something.
It's her
freedom.
conservatorship. Her conservatorship.
I think she's
her father is her father, I actually just watched the documentary that they had out. Her father is, the person over her money right now.
Right.
She like 45.
Yeah.
But I guess contract wise,
she got a fucking crack habit. I mean,
but no, I don't even think it's that.
Really?
She is refusing to do any performances. She's refusing to.
Who wants to see Britney?
Well, the thing is, she won't do anything. People are coming to her with stuff. She doesn't want to do anything until he's not in charge of her money.
She need to pay?
Huh?
I said she need to pay? That's crazy.
Yeah. So she's like, I'm okay with someone being conservative over my money. I'm fine with it. I just don't want him.
So is it a contractual thing? Like she can't?
Well, she already lost a court hearing because she tried to get it away from him, and they was like, nah, fuck that, let him keep it.
This qualifies under problems.
Well, she got
concern.
Yeah, you're right. This is definitely first world problem.
It's Black History Month. We should not be talking about.
You're absolutely right.
Britney Spears and her money and her
It's a recent thing because it was a documentary that came out. Another documentary that just came out. It was on FX and it's on
Bring up the games.
Hulu. Is on Hulu as well, and it was. I'm looking for my notes right here.
Well, while you look for that, Kelly, let's talk about the game. Oh, go ahead.
Hip Hop Uncovered.
With who?
I'm going to need y'all to watch it.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Because this is like the story of the beginning of hip hop and some of the dangerous names.
Oh, it's a lot of dangerous
that we
names.
know.
Oh yeah, how they was using drug money to front a bunch of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
How they figured hip hop was a way to clean your drug money and make it out.
Some of that. Haitian Jack.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I know that name. I was like, and I know that name is not to be fucked with.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know
I was like, I
Haitian
couldn't.
Jack.
Haitian Jack is, if you ask Tupac who killed him, Haitian Jack killed him. That's the story.
Wait a minute, what?
No, and that's what that's what Haitian Jack said.
I'll be sure to get the seance popping.
That's what Haitian
Tupac
Jack
killed
said.
him.
He's like, if you ask, who killed Tupac, he would have said Haitian Jack was one of the people that
I'm
set
sorry,
me up.
I'm laughing.
I know, I
But
don't
then
wanna be killed by Haitian
if you
Jack.
watch Growing Up Hip Hop, Waka Flocka's mom, Deb Antony, of all the shit she was doing.
Yeah, Deb be on some shit.
It was for
Like-
Haitian Jack.
No, just all the different people. Like Haitian Jack actually got deported. So he doesn't even live in America anymore. They
So
had
he
to
can
go
stop
to
going
the
by Haitian and
Dominican.
just go by Jack because he back in Haiti.
No, he's not back in Haiti. He in the Dominican Republic actually.
Well, same thing.
Yeah, it's on the
Yeah,
other
same-
side.
same island. Yeah.
Same island. Between that and then Deb Antony's brothers, because one of the brothers was down with Run DMC. You got Dr. Dre talking on there. I mean, they're just talking about
Dr. Dre is dating
games.
Marion's baby's mom.
Oh
So-
my gosh, so we gonna do, huh?
But the funny thing I found,
We have a whole West
like,
Coast rundown in a minute.
I stayed up till 4:00 in the morning watching the first 2 episodes.
How long are they?
They're an hour apiece. I was already up.
You hear about did they what they got? They got episode for Trick over in
He's all there.
They're all-
It's a whole documentary, so everybody is in every episode.
Oh, okay. What about
Trick is
Rap
in
A
Detroit.
Lot Records? Jay Prince.
Not
Jay
yet.
Prince.
But they talked
that's different.
to
I still don't know that
Joaquin.
I don't know none of these people.
They talked to Joaquin from
Joaquin Bullman?
That's
DMX.
Bokeem.
Oh God.
Joaquin Woodbine. Bokeem Woodbine. Jesus
Rough Riders.
Christ.
Rough Riders.
Swiss?
No, Joaquin was the CEO.
Oh, Joaquin.
One of the,
okay.
it was a family. It was, I think, 3 brothers and a sister
Yeah.
that started talking about them. But your homeboy, Dr. Dre, is interviewed.
Shout out to Dr. Dre.
Shout out to Doc Dre.
Let's not.
Why?
They in Marion's baby's mom.
I
I feel like that's a good match because they both in their 40s.
They are not both in their 40s.
Dre is not in his 40s.
Dre is smooth on his way to 60.
Oh, well.
But
Smooth.
Well, it's a good match.
He like-
He
you're right.
running around with
He
like
like
a
60s.
city girl.
first and foremost, Dre need to chill.
Dre.
Because he might fuck
Dre
around
done-
and get her pregnant.
Dre.
'Cause that's what she bout.
She
Yeah.
probably can't even get pregnant. April's like 39.
April just had one of the B2K
Yeah,
babies.
No, them big 2K babies like 8, 9 now.
No, they
No,
not.
she just had a baby. Like 2
Them
years
babies
ago.
is like 8.
She had a baby like 2 years ago.
Nope.
No, but
Well-
to get to the point of Dr. Dre in this particular documentary,
Mm-hmm.
you know how they put your name down and what you're famous for?
Yeah.
They put Rev Run down, they say, Run DMC, founder, member, whatever.
Right.
NWA? Dr. Dre?
No.
What is
It's
it?
The crime.
it's a Dr. Dre
Mm-hmm.
professional winner.
Oh, I know that's right. I thought that,
Shit.
that's what I need my introduction
I
to
know,
say
I'm
next
gonna
time.
change my shit.
Oh yeah, yes.
I
have to.
like rewinding
You
it
know
back
what?
like,
Yo, because it's real.
that's what you want them
I capitalize
Yes.
upon capitalize.
Yes.
Yo, that's my
Professional
new
winner.
head. I'm about to
You know
check
what
my
Dr.
name on
Dre?
Facebook.
You know what Dr. Dre been through?
It's gonna say
First and
Shannon,
foremost-
professional winner.
You know what Miss Chalet been through with
Listen,
Dr. Dre?
first of all, I don't have no.
That's not proven. That's not proven. That's not proven.
First of all, Miss Chalet, you chose to stay. Okay. I'm
Listen.
sorry. This is going all right.
I know. Yeah. Smokey hookah for a second.
I am.
You know what Dr. Dre has been through? Dr. Dre with NWA getting the short end of the stick with Jerry Geller and Eazy-E.
Everybody got the short end of the stick in the beginning.
Right, exactly. Then he went to Death Row, got the short end of the stick over there, even though he was doing all the music, making all the beats. Then he started his own label. Then he got
Much like
Eminem,
Miss Chalet,
made
you gotta use him to get
millions.
the short
Then he
end of
got
the
50 Cent, made millions. Nigga got beats by Dre, made millions. And then all of a sudden, the little light-skinned heifer that he called his lady tried to take him down.
Mr. Know-It-All is so focused
And
on
he
his
beat,
light-skinned
and
heifer.
he beat,
First
he
of all,
beat that shit.
his
Then
wife.
he beat an aneurysm, and now he up professional motherfucking winner. Yes, that's Dr.
His
Dre.
divorce
Give me some
is not-
fucking
no,
gunshots
why?
on that
Because he
shit.
survived the divorce.
No, he survived the aneurysm
Oh, that's what we on now. Okay.
We're going.
that she caused.
We're going to agree to disagree.
Moving forward to the game, he
It's
released
just
his.
convenient.
Really, hold on. How you just gonna move on forward? I produced this show. Moving forward.
Okay,
I'm just
Dr.
saying
Know-It-All.
he conveniently got an aneurysm when
my
that
God.
shit came out.
No
and then,
brain function messed
look,
up.
wait a minute, and then I'm clear from the aneurysm. As having somebody in my family who had a brain aneurysm, who had to have a fucking brain operation.
He was stressed out. He went to the mental hospital. That was stress. It wasn't an aneurysm.
That was it.
So
you know how people think they having heart attacks, and it's really just gas.
No, it's not gas. It be anxiety attacks.
Hey,
why Kellie go like this when she said, you know how people be having a heart attack?
No, people be having double D titty attacks.
I don't know
you just did a whole self mammogram. You should be good for the month. You just did your self mammogram just now. Your self check.
Lord.
I don't even know what a double D is.
That was 20 years ago.
Me neither. Never had the privilege.
Jesus Christ. Anyway,
I would like to talk about the game sex list.
All right, yeah, let's bring it up because you really you got the list available.
The only reason why I'm not mad at the game, but I feel like the names on the list were so arbitrary and kind of like we can kind of figure this out. So I kind of
you had it earlier.
I did, but I remember it because the names.
I want to read it. I want to read the list.
But the list was Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Erica Mena, Sin Santana.
Who didn't? Fuck, they fucked each other.
I know. He had a
girl from Saved by the Bell on there.
Lark Voorhees?
No, not Lark Voorhees.
I'm about to say.
It was another person who reminds me of Lark Voorhees, but not her. If y'all look it up on Instagram, you'll be able to see it.
Hold on, let me see.
Lisa Ray, Keisha Cole,
Stacey Dash,
Black China,
who
didn't, Drea, who didn't, Erica Mena, who didn't, Malaya, Sin Santana, Sin Santana, fuck Erica Mena.
And that was Joe Budden. Shout out to Joe Budden.
Joe Budden, baby mama.
That's my man. I don't like speaking ill about Joe Budden. That's kind of fucked up. His baby mom.
First of all,
he did the whole list.
So here's my problem. Kim and it doesn't even matter who's on the list.
Then he said, it's way more, but India Love and Kim K had the best box.
India Love was like 18 and a half.
I heard India Love don't take showers.
With that, she's with the football player, Cruz. India Love is with Victor Cruz.
She's a singer.
India Love is not a singer. I don't know what she did.
That's not who's with
her dad or something is a famous lawyer or something.
Oh, I thought
that's not who's with
No,
she was with Victor Cruz last.
You sure India Love ain't a singer?
No,
India Love is not a singer.
What the fuck
India Love is like half of some Asian descent and then half black or something.
What does that got to do with what she does? India Love India Love is an artist. She sings.
I never heard a song.
Oh my gosh!
But so let me get to my point.
Victor Cruz was with what? Yeah, Victor Cruz is.
She was with Victor Cruz for like 2 years.
Okay.
Listen.
Oh no! It is Carucci.
It's Carucci.
Look, you tripping? You tripping? And exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Look. This is.
I was like the only
but
reason
India
why I
Love
know him
is with somebody.
Carucci.
I know India. Oh no, maybe I'm thinking of Carucci.
India, hold up. Let me play this real quick.
India Love and Carucci look a lot alike.
India Love Westbrooks.
But my whole point with the game.
I don't think I know that song.
What and then the
but
headline.
She looks like.
She does.
She looks like Carucci.
So the headline came out like retired rapper the game reveals his list. And then I seen the names on the list like, what was the point? Like if you got some famous box, what is the point of even saying that you got? Like you're the game. Your list should be way better than this. I mean, not that the people on the list is not great. Empowerment to all women.
She was on a...
Like what made you do this now? Why do we need to know who you had sex with in 2007?
Trying to stay relevant.
Because he bored.
If it ain't Beyonce or Michelle Obama, I don't care about it.
She had a reality show with her sisters called The Westbrooks.
Yes. They are...
Who the fuck is that?
India. They have a famous... Their dad is like really, really rich or something like that.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
So my point is that for the game, let's play a song that like a booze or something for the game because... That's messed up.
Why we gotta play the boo? Why we gotta booty?
Because you don't do that. Whoever you sleep with is who you sleep with. Why would I? Who would come out with a list like, yeah, this everybody? You're irrelevant right now. And then the people on the list are irrelevant. They done had kids and moved on. You talking about something that happened before Kim Kardashian had her second butt done.
So what?
If you had sex with her on her first butt, this is not relevant anymore.
But let's just talk about the fact that Kim Kardashian and Kourtney Kardashian fucked him up.
First of all,
who didn't?
But them sisters, that don't
mean it was in a relationship though. If you choose,
I'm not saying that, but they sisters.
But that's my point. It doesn't. That's not. They didn't have sex with them together.
Like
but either way.
Now look, the India Love situation. Like, cause I looked up her bio. The last sentence on her bio says she was romantically linked to the rapper The Game. in 2014.
That was,
It
she
is
was 14 in 2014.
It is 2021.
India
I
Love,
don't
what
care.
that was the
India
girl that he
Love
was
was like
fingering in the park,
24.
right?
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's what they said.
Yeah, he was.
But here's my whole point. The game. What is the point?
That's kind of lit.
Yeah.
Who cared? It's lit.
It's a little lit.
You want to try later?
It's a little. It's
It's
a little.
snowy.
It's a little lit. Go ahead.
Snowy.
Who cares?
Go ahead. What
But
you
in
say?
any event, my whole point is that
Yes.
that is some sucker shit. Like, who comes out with the list of people? Number one, this whole thing about bodies and body counts. Like, why would you come out? And if this is your top 10, you're not really winning. Like, get some better top 10s.
But see, here's
Get
the
some
deal.
current top 10.
First and foremost, rappers is corny anyway because they fuck everybody that other rappers fucked. I'll never understand wanting
tell
the
you-
body that
I'ma shed
you
some
know
light on
somebody
that.
that you know got.
Think about, so you know I'm good with analogies. Think about high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And think about high school and the top 3 girls that you wanted to have sex with in high school.
Okay.
It didn't matter who else they had sex with. You wanted to have sex with them.
No, but these niggas want to
So it
fuck them
doesn't
because
matter.
somebody they know fucked them. I didn't want to
I
fuck
don't
somebody
think
because
that's
my
why
homie
everybody
did
want
it.
to. I think it's much like the Black China thing or the whoever has the most famous boxer. We were just talking about it on the last show. Michael B. Jordan's new boo, Steve Harvey's daughter.
Lori Harvey.
Yeah,
Stepdaughter.
it's not about other people. Oh, that's the stepdaughter?
Yeah,
That's his
stepdaughter.
Oh, she took his name.
Trust
and
me.
everything?
Hell yeah, she took his name.
He
That's right.
adopted
That-
her
that-
children.
Yeah, that's Marjorie daughter.
Oh, okay.
Marjorie and the drug dealer.
So-
Wait a
Shit,
minute,
I'm tripping.
sidebar. When you see his children, you know they're his children.
Yeah,
Trust
yeah,
me.
his twin. He got 2 twins that look like.
I thought that was one of the twins.
No.
The twins are about my complexion.
Well,
It looked
my
like
point is that
Marjorie had-
now Lori
Lori
Harvey's
Harvey
popping.
looked like Marjorie had a daughter with Ricky Bell.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
like
lot.
is that
All right, so
Bell?
let me pose
Yeah.
this question to you,
Yeah.
right?
Ronnie, no,
Outside-
which one was the light skinned one? That's
It wasn't.
Ronnie.
Yeah, Ronnie.
I'm sorry.
I was about to say,
My
don't forget
bad.
not
That's
Ronnie.
not-
Ronnie.
Get my Ronnie messed
Yeah,
up.
exactly. Because there might be a whole problem.
Mm.
Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Mhm.
You're a podcast host. You will probably get some fame.
Most days, today I feel like I'm being engulfed by 2 ladies that won't fucking shut the fuck up. Let me stop. Go ahead.
So if Lori Harvey reached out to you,
Know that.
hey,
Go ahead.
Mr. Know-It-All, wink, wink, laugh, laugh.
Right.
You'll be like, yo, this Lori, Shannon, this Lori Harvey, I don't know what to say to you. Like, she done hit me up in my, don't do that. Don't give me that face. Don't give me
What?
that face.
But I'm not giving you a face. I'm just
My
looking.
whole point is that Lori Harvey is the famous is the new box. Oh. Okay. I feel like that
We not,
TikTok when they show you that.
we're not gonna do that.
Oh wow.
Oh shit! Wait a minute.
Oh. Okay.
Shit! Wait a
I
minute.
understand it now.
Don't do that. Don't do
That's
that.
why Steve Harvey also don't care because I mean.
No, see, and that's kind. You can't.
Secondly,
do that
no, I'm saying. So listen to my point. My point is that if Lori Harvey reached out to you to get some Lori Harvey box, you'll probably be like, you know what? This is Lori Harvey. How could I not?
That's his son.
either.
Oh, okay.
Y'all. Wow.
So when I say,
Yeah, I get it now. But that's my point. Lori Harvey is the box of the month. If you don't take advantage of the box of the month, what's wrong with you?
Don't take advantage of the box
like
of the month.
that's his,
Oh, that's not that bad.
right, but that's not his, that's,
Oh, okay. So all the other kids
no,
have a little better aesthetics. Okay.
Right, adopted,
Okay.
His.
I get it.
adopted,
Oh, okay. All the adoptive ones.
adopted.
Okay.
His.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now we're going
Yeah, you
to.
Definitely hit. Jesus Christ. Like
That's his whole thing.
Like it's
So
twin.
my whole point is this. Stop ignoring the question because I know you heard the question.
What was the question?
I didn't hear
Lori
the question.
Harvey is the box of the month. If she
Okay.
reached out to you and said, "Hey, how you doing, Keith?" You
I'm-
wouldn't be like, "Oh,
I'm a happily married man.
I'm
What
sorry."
is you talking about? Happily married man.
I would be like,
Lori
you-
Harvey,
look, now
get
what she
away
want?
from me, you sex demon!
That's not what I'd be like. I'd be like, now what she want? Now she won't come on. Now what? Now you better listen. You better do.
Oh, but that leads me right into the.
But
We
that's
get
when you
past
get
current events right into.
associated.
Okay,
you
so.
better do what
And
you
I
gotta
think
do
it's
for this
people getting
family. You better
associated with her brand.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said about Michael B. Jordan. I said they're really not a couple, but it's a good look. It's a good look for his movie. It's a good look for whatever the hell she be doing,
Uh-huh.
selling girl star cookies and
Yeah.
shit. It's a good look for her. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so we talking
By the
about.
way, Michael B.
So we can
Jordan,
lead right into
You
it.
see how Mr.
I
Nuttall
like
breezed
the
past the
Amazon
Lori.
commercial.
So we can
Lori
lead right
Harvey
in.
box question.
We can lead right into the topic that I wanted to talk
still
about and
lead,
whatnot.
still lead.
I love his
ignoring it.
Amazon commercial.
His Amazon commercial. If only I didn't think that it wasn't true. Like I can't look at Michael B. Jordan that way. Because I'm like, you're in the bathtub, but you don't really want to be here. I need somebody that really wants to be. in the
Why?
tub.
Because he like white women. That's what it is.
I don't know. He just seems a little fake. His exterior is real flaky to me.
He's Killmonger. Don't do
No,
that.
he ain't. Now, Killmonger.
Now, what's the name? The guy from what's the movie you guys want me to see? That I said I can't be triggered just yet.
We,
So why should-
American Skin.
American
maybe.
Skin.
Yes.
Yeah, that was deep.
Nate.
Nate
his name?
Parker.
Nate Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's somebody. The way you say you look at at Michael B. Jordan, that's when I
Like
look
you
at him.
can't? Like, nah.
I can't.
Why?
There's a bunch of people I can't. I'd be like,
But
I don't get it.
that nigga ain't your type. You like Kelly type is like light skinned Faison Love or some shit like that.
Faison Love is a black motherfucker. First of all, Faison Love is big word.
I can't do Faison Love because his head looks like his body.
I can't do Faison Love
and if
because
your
his
head is
Faison
round
Love.
and your body's round, I can't get with that. Your head gotta have a
First
different
of all,
position than your body.
Your head.
He look like
and
two
your
big
body
ass
is
kicks
round.
put on top of each other. Like
that
the
is
kick
not
cereal
my type.
pieces.
I told you this before. I have told you this on several occasions.
What's that?
Well, what's your type,
Yeah.
Kelly? Let's get into
I
that.
don't know.
We
what
want
my
to go. We're gonna talk about Kelly in a
So
second.
I'll talk about my type.
Can we talk about something real quick? I just want to talk about this and then we can get
I'm
into
just gonna
Kelly.
say light-skinned Negroes are not my type.
Yeah,
I
right.
am the type for light-skinned Negroes.
Oh my. All right, Kelly.
You like Alan Payne?
No, oh my
He's
God.
the ambassador of light skin.
G
Oh my
Money.
God.
Huh? Like what?
Look,
G
guess
Money?
what? Guess
G Money
what?
is an ambassador of light
Guess
skin
what?
people.
Maybe back in
I-
1992.
It
I
still don't
saw
matter. He's
him-
still leading a revolution for
I
us.
saw him in person, and as light as you think he is on TV,
He's even lighter.
he's 3 shades lighter.
His hair looked like it got grease in it. I couldn't do the hair thing.
Yo, are
I
y'all
saw
gonna sit up
him-
here?
Me and my girlfriend was at H&M,
Jesus.
and I was standing
He was buying
outside
some
waiting for
skinny
him.
jeans.
And this was years ago. And I'm standing outside waiting for her, and I'm like this.
Alan Payne was in H&M.
He was outside at he was waiting for his girlfriend to come out of another store, and I'm like this.
Why was he in a
That
regular mall?
is-
Because he worked for Tyler Perry.
No, we were outside. H&M
Yo,
was like on.
no, I didn't mean that Tyler Perry.
ordering my shit.
Yo, we over here at the Mr. Know It All podcast. If you want to toss a bag over this way or whatnot, I ain't got nothing against Tyler Perry. More love to you. Listen, so you mentioned that whole Lori Harvey thing, and then you kind of jumped in, was like, oh, what's she talking about or whatnot. I wanted to talk about on Valentine's Day. I want to talk about threesomes on Valentine's Day.
We just did.
Yeah, I know,
We're
but we
doing
gonna
it right
having one right now.
No.
We're having an intellectual.
I want to talk about
Yes, I
okay.
agree.
So this Lori Harvey thing, let's just throw that out there.
Oh Jesus!
So Lori Harvey coming at the kid, you know what I'm saying, all crazy. Oh yeah.
I wouldn't say nothing. I'd be sitting back like, you better get that bag back.
You're-
Do that.
You're so sexy, but I have one condition.
You got.
What is the condition?
I need both of y'all. I need both the Saundresses.
No
I need
homo.
both the know-it-alls.
No homo. What you want, sis?
Yo.
No homo. What? Now, sis, where we going?
What the hell?
Can you put this on your Instagram, sis? Tag my husband podcast,
Jeez.
sis. Now what? Now wait. Now what you need me to wear, sis? Where we going?
Wow.
You want to come in the basement?
Wow. You just got real gay all of a sudden on the thing.
I said no homo, and you can't.
No homo?
is a prelude to I'm really not gay.
Oh, okay.
But I understand opportunity.
But you can't say the whole homo thing after that, though.
Is homo's bad? I shouldn't say that.
I don't
No,
know.
I don't know what to say after that. But
Look, right about now, it's so many he, she's, they, it, what, trans,
child.
whatever. It's hard. I don't know.
So would you expect me to be on board if Michael B. Jordan approached
oh
you?
hell yes!
I would have to
I'm
be on
doing this for
board.
the family. This ain't about you. This ain't about me. This is about us.
This is talking about generational wealth right
yes.
now.
What
No,
the
this is about
fuck?
us. Sometimes
How much
you gotta
money?
take an L
How
for
much
the us.
money is Michael B.
So
Jordan
wait,
giving to
I'ma
us?
give an
It's not
analogy.
what the
I'ma
money
give an analogy.
that he's giving us
What?
is
I'ma
being
give an
associated with
analogy.
his brand and what opportunities
Exactly.
come to
I'm gonna
us.
give an analogy. You have a job that you go through from 9 to 9 every day. That takes you away from me.
Right.
So if I can give you to the streets for that 9 to 9,
Yeah.
why can't I give you to the streets for something that's way more profitable? I let the white man have you.
Yo, I can't
47 hours
do
a week.
this.
I can't let
I
the black
can't do-
man or the black woman have you. No, I'm gonna support my people. Number one.
What?
This is about families helping families.
That's what she's saying. If I let you,
Guys, you already
Be
doing
seen.
48.
if I let you be
Exactly.
seen with Lori Harvey
Shit, I'm on
Right.
hair and makeup.
And-
What you talking about? I'm a team player.
15 to 20 different
Right,
events.
right.
What
What are you talking
Now
about,
they're
Kelly?
gonna be
Facing
like-
lights, rough facing
Wait.
lights, your facing
They're
lights.
gonna be like, who's that?
I'm
with
getting
him?
I done
Who's
upgraded
that
from
with- I mean, who's
Louis
that with
Vuitton to
her?
Birkin bags. Are you serious?
Who's that with her? So now that brings you into the spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start getting associated with stuff and start to
I be
get
sending her
paid
texts. Hey,
for
sis,
other
you
stuff.
good? You know he
And
like
when
mac
you-
and cheese.
when you
I'll make it
start
for you. You
having
just
money-
act like you made it.
So how long?
And your biggest thing is
how long-
always
if-
multiple streams of income, right?
Yes.
So being
My
associated with
God.
her
It's definitely
opens
multiple
opportunities
streams. I'm with it.
for you to go to
I'm
other
with it.
things,
So-
opening doors to
Have her people
what?
call my people.
Let me just ask
Multiple
you.
streams of
I agree.
income.
I
High
agree.
five from over here.
Exactly.
Multiple
Uncle Sean got
streams.
herpes.
Okay, so how long does this how long would it be going on?
as long as it needed to be to benefit this family. We got 2 kids
You
we gotta
got-
put through
got
college.
good year, 6
We got 3
months.
dogs
6
that need a
months to a year.
backyard. I'm not messing around with this. I got a backyard for my dogs. Like, you think I'm playing?
I got land.
Whatever. I'm gonna tell you, we gonna have a meeting, and I'm like, listen, babe, whatever you need to do, okay, you do that. I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
Okay, so this could be.
I mean,
she
do
said,
you remember back in the
so this is just
well,
basically
not even-
an indecent proposal. So if she says, listen, for a year, I'm going to need to be involved in all y'all shit, and you can, you know what I'm saying, he's on the
Go
payroll.
ahead, sis.
Damn.
Go ahead. I'll hold the camera to take the snap. What y'all need me? What part I play in this?
Yikes.
Y'all
So,
need me to
okay.
cook the food? I'm on Thanksgiving.
Because
I'm
at
on
this
Christmas.
point, she's physically not being intimate with you. But
Even if she
she's
was.
opening doors. Oh wow. I wasn't saying all that.
Even if she was.
Yo!
Listen, sis, let's get these tests ran, because I mean, you can't be bringing nothing back home you ain't leave with. Let's
What
get these
the
tests
fuck?
ran.
Yo,
Let's
see,
see what's
and this
really
is
good.
the type of shit that I'm talking about.
This is how we help each other. Why do we do this all the time?
But y'all killing Lenny Williams for coming back and begging and shit like
Well, he
that.
shouldn't have had to do that.
But that's what I'm
But see, the
saying.
thing is, he was sneaking around.
Oh, so this is not a sneak.
This is not sneaking around.
Exactly.
Okay.
Everybody,
You gotta be honest.
Imagine I'm Lori. We're all sitting down at a table.
So-
we're
so-
having this discussion
so-
and we're making.
I'm gonna be
Let me
texting
ask you-
her.
can I ask you a
Good
question?
morning, good morning, beautiful.
Let
That's
me
all you texting
ask
Lori
you a
Harvey.
question. Okay, let me ask you a
from
question.
his phone, making
Yeah,
sure that he
good
got
morning,
his-
beautiful.
You are
morning
texting
text.
from my phone? A good morning. The fuck is going on, yo? What the?
Good morning,
we-
beautiful. I seen
Wait
that.
a minute, she gonna
had
keep
on.
you on your game.
365 will skyrocket this whole
Somebody like,
shit.
I bought something. I went to shopping today and I bought something for Lori. Make sure you get.
Exactly. What size she wear?
So
Extra
I'm starting to
small?
believe that all
I
women.
got us both one. She got
if
extra
the-
small. I got a
so
2X.
so wait
Good.
wait. So I'm starting to believe that if the price is right, all women are down for the sister wife thing.
So
I've discussed this before, so
I think that
I don't think you really have.
So
I
let
think
me
you kind
say
of
this.
dabbled and played around in there. But
I'm iffy
like-
about it. I think that sister wife is a good contribution to the community. I think
I
sister
ain't trying to
wives.
fuck you every day.
I think it does. Now it depends on who the you is, but
Right.
I really think
Christ.
that sister wives contribute to the community because
They
men
contribute
are
to the
not
community?
men
Yeah.
are not monogamous by nature. I don't even think men are monogamous to 2 women by nature. So if you had a sister wife, it'd be a waste of time because there's gonna be a third bitch on the side anyway.
Yo.
That's just what I
So
think.
you can either be a part of the party.
Yes. We can all be open and honest with each other. Hey, I'm going to the Grammys. He ready. What he needs, sis?
But it's only
What you
okay,
wearing? Comfort bun blue? No problem.
But let me ask you a question. So think about it
Do we
like
need
this.
to get a shape up? I got you.
So let me ask you a question. What is the
I've
cutoff?
organized
What
this
is
word
what
to
is
fly
the
out.
what is the cutoff in financial opportunity and support that this woman would have to bring to the table for your man to let your man
At least 10
be
multiple
there?
streams of income. Once
So
you got
I'm
those
going to
10,
say this.
Let's say if this nigga made. Let's say if he made $750,000 a year base with the opportunity for bonuses for a few millions. Would you? Is
So
this?
I honestly
That's
think
a
that
good
you should
cutoff.
just ride the wave until the wave falls. I don't think there should be a cutoff because I think as a woman you have to be secure in yourself. So I'm secure in myself. If Lori Harvey comes along and as long as my bank account is getting blessed each week or every couple of days, I mean y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do. Y'all gotta do what y'all gotta
But
do.
I mean,
Who am
at
to
some
come in
point,
between that?
at some point,
Right.
realistically, because it's Hollywood, it's celebrity and everything,
It's gonna fade out
it's
anyway.
going to have a point that it
Yeah.
cuts off. We want to be able to cut it off
Mhm.
before it looks like it's a nasty cutoff.
What if she wants to
and
get?
then
What if
that
she wants to
bucks up your
legally?
stream of income.
What if she wants to legally, in a certain state, get like a Mormon marriage license?
Come on, sis. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, sis.
Yo, what the-
Shannon, Poe, Saunders, Harvey. I'm with it.
So, Kelly,
If I don't have to work and I can show by a pool with a mimosas and a butler and a masseuse and hair and makeup and bags and clothes and college funds and my son in the NFL.
okay, thank you, wife. I appreciate your.
You like how your wife turns out?
Yeah, exactly. Pimp me smooth the fuck out or whatnot. So anyway, listen.
Sis, let me
So
tell you
Kelly, so let's talk. Let's
you
talk
know
to
he
Kelly.
don't like. I'm gonna tell her your likes and your dislikes. I'm gonna get a whole plan together for her.
So we asked.
She can be the best
allergic
mate
to this?
possible. Yes, don't.
We
let
asked-
When you go out, don't
Exactly.
order this.
We asked Kelly about
He don't
this.
eat beef or
We
pork.
asked Kelly about this before. Okay, so
Because y'all remember I had posted a picture of the wife with 2 husbands.
a couple of days ago, cousin.
Can we talk about that?
A couple a couple of days ago, jokingly, cousin Monica, one of our favorite fans, one of our
Don't be
favorite.
shouting on my cousin. Like that. What you about to say next? Don't be
Cousin
put this on my cousin. My
Cousin
disclaimer. She probably didn't say this.
Cousin Monica put up a meme that said, "Fuck it, this Valentine's Day. I'm about to be like, shit. I'm about to just join this
So let me
motherfucker.
tell you what
Fucking bitch
Monica
move
does.
over."
I don't even want to put my cousin Monica. I love to death. She is the most secure. Like, I love my cousin Monica.
Did she post it in the group or she posted it on
No,
her
she
page?
posted.
Okay.
She posted,
Monica sends me the meme. She sent me 4 memes that night. Sorry, Monica. I'm sorry to tell our business. I said no to all the memes. She said, I'm gonna post this one. Kind of like when your boy looked at you like, I'm going in.
Like, no.
I was like, you know
No,
what?
wait. No, girl,
Go
I'm
ahead,
not going to
sis.
do it.
Yeah, you
I'm
like,
not gonna
Go
do
ahead,
it.
sis.
I did it.
So Monica posts the memes. We talk about the memes before she posts them because everybody be in Monica inbox. So I be like, all right, listen now. If you don't want this inbox influx, you might have to decide which one of these you're going to post because the inbox about to be crazy. So she's like, all right, I'm going to post this one because I don't think the inbox is going to be too crazy.
Right,
I said, okay, cool, post it. So then she posted it. And I don't know. I think that, again, as a married woman of 15 years, never mind.
What? No, no.
What did she post?
You've already said some outlandish shit. Wait till my inbox. Wait till people start hitting me up like, yo, your wife is wild, nigga. Go ahead.
What did she post?
This is all entertainment. It's a podcast.
There we go.
She posted something that says, all right, forget something. I'm paraphrasing. It's not going to sound that cool. But something like, I'm about to join somebody's relationship. F it. It's Valentine's Day.
Fucking bitch, move over.
Yeah, move over. I'm coming in.
I'm coming
basically.
in.
Wow.
Because the reality is, most of the time, there's already a third person.
So the reason why I set that up is, Kelly, let's be back
Now
to
we
it.
Change the subject.
1 year later. No. That's the same subject. We back to it. Single.
I'm still single. Yes.
Opportunity is, look, I talked it over with the wife. Not us. I'm talking about somebody, anybody else. Like I talked.
I love Kelly, but
No. I'm talking about somebody that you
and
know.
Kelly, I haven't tasted any of her food, so she can't come over here. Nothing that she's
You
cool.
be like, you cool. Like you, somebody be like, look, I talked it over with my
Kelly,
wife.
bring up your mac and cheese.
No, like I taste.
We need to figure this out.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Kelly will tell you jokingly, when y'all first started the podcast, I used to call Kelly my sister.
You have to understand what you're saying when you say it. You just told Kelly to bring over her mac and cheese.
Ew, I didn't mean like that. I mean an actual dish of mac and cheese.
I understood what she did.
If you put breadcrumbs on the top, you're automatically excluded.
No.
No,
breadcrumbs.
Kelly will tell you when she first on the podcast, I used to call Kelly my sister wife when she first started it. Thank you.
But listen.
No.
So no. Even with the Michael B. Jordan rule, even with the Lori Harvey rule, even with the money.
No, the Lori Harvey and the money.
No,
Damn,
because
I gotta go to
I
church.
know what he's talking about.
All right, well, fill me in, sister wife. Fill me in, because I don't know what y'all be talking about. What's going on?
No. It's not nothing. We're not gonna go there. But
Because I can't say it out loud.
yeah, we're not gonna say that.
Okay, because somebody texted to me, so I'm aware.
No, you're aware. We're not gonna say that. We're on camera. Don't.
Okay.
Yeah, but what I.
First of all, my eyes don't say anything. I was just looking at her.
I know, but you gotta
until she
understand.
understood.
But I also
That
feel
camera
like,
right there is 4K.
Okay.
But I also,
just saying.
but I
They
also
don't know what I'm talking
Pick some
about.
other shit.
But I also feel like certain situations don't, because that's not the situation that would open up the second person. You have to have a situation that's open to having a second person. Some situations like bam. There's no room for a second person because it's like this. You need a situation in which a second person can come in and flourish. I'm not going to come in just to be like a housewife to you. No. I want to be an active member of this relationship that we have. But if you have a relationship that's already existing, I'm not going to come into it because y'all have a certain thing set up a certain way.
Women are so
And then
gay.
I'll be fitting in.
Women are gay.
It doesn't, nobody, but
Y'all, because y'all, even for y'all,
I know polyamorous people who is not gay. I know polyamorous people who's not gay.
That's true.
You have your days and I have my days. But here's what, like me and you have been married for 15 years.
Yes.
There can't be, except for Laura Harvey, a person can come in here and like, because we have our thing. We have our thing. So you can't have a third person come into us because we're already, our foundation is already what it is.
Okay.
Now if we're just starting out, you was like, hey, I'm gonna think about this sister wife. And I'd be like, hey, I think about a brother husband. Like, if we can work all of that in.
I've never, no, I'm not thinking about a brother husband. See, that's the difference. That's the reason why I say chicks is gay. Niggas is not thinking about the brother.
Thinking about a brother husband.
Niggas is not thinking about brother husbands.
What if you didn't have to put all the toys together on Christmas? What if somebody else could take the trash out?
Man, I got 5 years left. I'm good.
What
I got 5 Christmases left with that. I'm good.
What if somebody can come in and remodel the whole basement? That's not your forte. Whatever.
First and foremost,
skills.
all right, can I say something that's totally out of
Teamwork make the dream.
No, did I tell you something that's totally out of line and out of pocket? If a nigga can come in here and he live with us and he remodel the whole
You don't
basement.
gotta live here.
I can buy adjoining houses.
Everything, everything that you saying.
See that door right there?
Can I be honest?
To
No.
the houses.
Can I be honest with you? What happens is that if a nigga comes in, the worst thing in the world is, and this is the reason why men's ego is the way that it is. Let's say a nigga comes in, your wife cheating, and she messing with another nigga, and that nigga is beating the box up, and then every once in a while when he out of town or something like that, he come in and he'll fix something for you. I need my toilet fixed. First and foremost, that nigga deserves the pussy you get, because he beating it up when you ain't paying attention. And he's fixing shit for you.
Why is that the first thing though? So when we talk about polyamorous or multiple relationships, why is beating the box up the first thing on the mind? I'm not talking about beating the box. I'm talking about.
Have you ever seen? Let me ask you a question.
A car. What have you ever seen? Mechanic that could save us thousands.
Have you ever seen a picture of two niggas with one chick?
Yes.
One of them niggas look like a fucking sucker. It's always one that's off to the side.
I think that's in your mind.
Man, fuck all that, man.
What if it's? Here's what I think.
Well,
what if you bring?
I saw. Dude is getting his, his knob slob, and the other one is hitting it from the back.
That's a train.
So why is it always sexual?
Okay, but that's two men and a woman. Neither one look like a dope. One getting
they both because they okay. Well, let's talk about when you're living together.
Y'all are talking about sex. Most polyamorous relationships are not built upon sex. It's built upon duties. So if you're the mechanic and he's the fucking caretaker of the kids, then that's just how it works.
Man, fuck all that.
If you had two wives,
that's bullshit.
What would you expect from that relationship?
You said, excuse me?
If you had two wives, you heard what the hell she said.
One of my wives.
If you had two wives,
you heard. That's why he said, excuse me. Because he's been thinking about it for a long time.
I would expect
the relationship.
For the relationship. First and foremost, one of my lives.
Before you answer that question.
Because
I'm trying to help you out, brother.
Right.
Before you answer that relationship.
I'm about to fight.
Before you answer this question. We already know that sex is on the table because there are two wives.
Of course.
Outside of that, outside of the things that you list of the things that you expect from the relationship, do not mention sex.
Okay.
Because we already know that's a given.
Got you.
Trying to help.
Got you. No.
She's sitting right now.
No, trust me. I wouldn't even. I'm not.
He can't even look over in this direction. We talk about two wives.
First and foremost, one of my wives would be deaf and mute.
Oh,
Next topic. I'm done.
I would like to stay on this topic. I would like to stay here.
Somebody got to shut the fuck up. Like, somebody has to shut the fuck up. Like, honestly, why the fuck would I want two, I love you, baby, two Shannons?
Damn.
Two Shannons?
No.
First of all, I'm Shannon, if you had two of me, you'll be goddamn lucky. All your clothes will be pressed, iron, macaroni and cheese every day. Don't talk about two of me. Two of me.
I love you, babe. One of you is plenty.
I love myself enough. So if there was two of me, it'll be double the love.
You would fight the second you.
I probably wouldn't.
Listen,
I love me.
Listen.
Looking at me every day.
I wouldn't expect you to have.
You're so conceited. Go ahead.
Two Shannons.
I got a reason.
Because if you had two wives, they would probably be not drastically different,
weak-ass bitch.
but kind of different because they would need to bring two different things to the table.
Shit, okay. These kids, whatever the hell I said.
So you got an intellectual over here.
Right.
Multiple degrees.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Talk about it, Kellie.
Talk about it.
All right. So here we go.
We talk about multiple degrees at this table.
Yeah.
So here we go. So
black excellence.
Black excellence at this table.
Great. So my second wife.
Wonderful
can I explain?
At this table.
Right.
You do.
So my second wife will be a hood rat that can fight.
No, we didn't say that.
And then what happens is
I can't deal with that.
And then what happens is
we couldn't take her nowhere. She'd be ready to fight over the paper plates at the barbecue. She'd be making extra plates and won't even eat that.
Like when she grabbed my cup, she had her hand on the top of the grill. I was supposed to drink out of it.
Keep my little wife from getting her ass beat all the time.
But once a month, her and Shannon would have to shoot the fair one because I wouldn't want like if she beat Shannon, then I'd be like, damn.
First of all, this is my house. I ain't shooting a fair one with a goddamn person. You better go in your basement room, sis. I ain't shooting a fair one with nobody.
The sister wife got a basement room.
Where else would she be? Room underneath this.
We got a California king.
Where else would no? You got me fucked up for real.
Because it's called first wife.
Exactly. That bedroom set is for me and me only. You better get on there on that cotton Wednesday. What are you talking about?
That's why it would never work because you couldn't. It won't
work. Luck club.
But I'm a Leo. I can't. So if you come here to help out, clean the house, walk a dog.
Shannon, you are not a Leo.
Change your turtle tank.
The fuck?
Shannon is a Virgo.
We about to fight. Excuse me, Kelly. I'm about to fight. I am so a goddamn Leo. My birthday, August 22nd. Don't play with me.
And she's a Virgo. Thank you. You're not a Leo. You're a Virgo. I'm trying to tell you.
Kelly's banned. Kelly can't come back anymore. I am a Leo.
Last day of Leo's 21st.
It doesn't matter.
That's my nephew's birthday.
Let me tell you something. First of all, my sun sign is Leo, my moon sign is Leo, and my ascending sign is goddamn Libra. I am a Leo through and through. All of my other signs, y'all gotta look up. Y'all only go by the sun sign, okay? Don't get me into my crystals and my manifest. Y'all need to look at all the signs. Everybody has about 10 signs, okay? Putting it. Go get it.
I got one motherfucking sign.
Y'all going by the sun sign.
Aries.
No. Oh well, that's through and through.
Yeah, I'm saying.
That's through and through.
Like,
read it and weep. It's up there.
I'm not
Aries.
reading, and that's why I take it down every single time.
You got your own space now.
Look at that. Did you just look over there like I looked over there? Did you just look at all the lights on it? He done sent me from Hollywood to the goddamn Passion Project.
Whoa, nigga. Whoa.
She said Passion.
Hold up. I draw the line. Let me talk about the past.
And they got an Eagles rug on it.
Hold the motherfucking phone.
Disrespected. Look at my little Steelers thing. Get that off my space.
Do not talk bad about the Passion Projects or my family.
Well, you over here in the
Fuck
far
outta
northeast.
here.
I'm over here in the Passion Projects with one goddamn table.
Listen, that's because you don't. You
And you done stole my webcam. I want my webcam back on my side. You ain't allowed to use my webcam.
You can move this laptop anytime you want to.
I will.
But when it's pod time, this is the wall and the space for pod time. Thank you.
His space is all dolled up. He has several people in his space.
Kelly, please whip out the questions.
8 butterflies was here when we bought the house.
Yo, why you hating on the butterflies? It's only
They was here when we bought the house.
They bring peace and tranquility.
Why are they organized like that? And I mean even real.
They not real butterflies.
Did we talk about that before?
Anyway.
How I hate butterflies.
Moving right
You
along.
hate butterflies?
So,
what kind of demon are you? You are the one that says you hate butterflies.
Just
That's
because of that, Kelly's off our third wife list.
Fucking devil.
Second wife.
You're the third wife list? Who the fuck is the second and third wife? I went out. I'm moving. I'm leaving. I'm fuck out of here. 3 of you heifers in one fucking house? Hey, please. Smoke that hookah. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Anyway.
Shit.
So, in closing, we will be recruiting for second wives only if you're Lori Harvey.
No, do not. Shannon, you can't do that. That shit go out
I said
here.
only if you're Lori Harvey.
You don't know. Oh, okay. I'm
never
about to say.
I said only if you're Lori Harvey.
This shit is
that
connected.
excludes 99.99999% of the people.
This shit is connected to an inbox to a what's called page. You can't.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Right, everybody.
I said only if that. It went around what we was talking about.
I get it. Don't do that.
I'm not coming back on this podcast. Kelly has it handled. My second wife has it handled. I don't need to be down here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What's the question, Kelly? Oh, hold on. Let me see.
Don't I have new music?
No, wait. Did I?
Did you find me new music?
Hold up. I might have something for you. Talk while I'm fine.
So, just a reminder, we are no longer doing the top 5 because this is 2021. We are elevating into our new year, so we're doing something different, and I have the book of questions. So if anybody, like I said last week, anybody remember the Martin show first season where they were asking questions and Martin found out that Gina made more money than him? They were playing the book of questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it in the bookstore and was like, ooh, gotta get that. So
always thinking about the podcast. That's why she our second wife, Keith.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had it for about a year, and may have even gotten it before I even started on the podcast. But thinking about new segments to do for the new year, and I was like, this would be cool to do. So that's where we are.
I was trying to find something for you. I don't, because the cut. The segment is too long. I think I'm drunk.
Well, it's empty.
Well, it wasn't that much to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I drank all my wine as well.
You know, it's
So Kelly, present us with a question.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if he
It's supposed to be riddle me this, riddle me that.
Oh, God.
Who's afraid of the big black bat? All right.
Ew.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see if it'll play. Let me see if it'll play. It might play. I don't know.
Spicy chicken McNuggets, breaded in 10
Looking for a song.
The fuck is that?
Spicy chicken McNuggets.
You know they play ads before they play songs. I found a song called Questions.
Here we go.
Is that my man's?
Jack Nicholson.
No.
Oh, that's not.
That might have been a girl. No, that was Jim
No,
Carrey.
that was Jim
And that
Carrey.
might be the.
Oh, the Riddler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Riddle me this, you know.
Yeah.
Riddle.
I'm sorry, I'm just a standard. I'm not a regular.
The Riddler. All right, so what we got, Kelly?
Oh, well, I was going to do this question, but I think 102, because it's Valentine's Day and I have a married couple here,
Mm-hmm.
this would be a great question.
No shit.
Oh, Lord.
Sparking
Question
shit.
102.
Okay, let's
Question
get
102.
into it.
Make sure you mark it off too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You and someone you love deeply
Mm-hmm.
are placed in separate rooms, each with a button next to you.
Mm-hmm.
You each know that you both will be killed
Oh,
unless
damn.
one of you presses your button in the next 60 minutes.
Hmm.
You also know that the first to hit the button will save the other,
Oh,
but immediately die.
Mm.
Keith is saving me.
What would you do?
All right, I don't gotta say now. My husband got me.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, damn.
I would hit the button. What are you talking about?
But like sorrowsome.
But like, but I listen. Yeah, I mean,
Kids don't got no shot without me. We gonna be homeless. We gonna be hungry. Ain't gonna be no Thanksgivings, no birthdays.
Coach gonna be out on the street.
Coach is definitely out on the street. First of all, Coach
What?
is kicked out before even getting there.
yo, soon as
As soon as
we
he find out somebody about
soon
to
as
die,
I'm like, yo,
Coach
what?
is going to the pound, like period.
That's gonna be my final wish. I'm like, can you please get Coach the fuck out my house? You know what I'm
Him and
saying?
All
Coach
pets.
fight daily.
All pets.
No, not Willow. Willow can stay. Willow,
Cat can stay.
Willow and Trent is cool.
Oh.
That's because Trent's starving to death.
Trent is fine. Trent minds his business. I changed the water today. He's
That's
fine.
why his head is in stain. He's not used to being in clean water. I'm sorry.
Trent is the turtle.
I know. Trent
Trent's
is
a turtle.
minding.
It's not a person.
He's minding his fucking business. He's not.
He's
bothering
not.
Nobody.
He's stuck in a corner.
Yo, he's cool. All right, so we get a bigger
Nobody
tank.
puts baby in the corner.
All right.
Sorry.
So would you save me?
No. I will be expected to totally be saved for the good of this family. I love my husband to death, but me being the good wife that I am, I take care of my family. I take care of my husband.
I
and
am
my
triggered.
children.
I am fucking triggered.
And
women ain't shit.
Keith would know that
Women
for the
ain't
good
shit.
of these
I'm
kids,
fucking triggered.
Keith
I'm
can't-
triggered.
First of all, Keith is not gonna be able to deal with Lyric in her teen years without me. So he would rather die than to have to deal with Lyric in her teen bullshit. She's 11, and
But
the
that
teen
decision,
bullshit is here.
that decision is just made
Lyric,
for
I
me.
let Lyric get her ear pierced at the cartilage yesterday.
I know exactly. You think I would have did that shit?
Oh, now he's throwing shots.
Yeah,
at me.
exactly.
Wait, would she even have her ears pierced?
First of all, Lyric. First of all, Keith
He's calling your
understands.
sister like, come get her.
Oh, and if my sister get her, it's a wrap because
Yeah.
my sister don't play those type of goddamn games. Lyric will never see the light of day. Have their head Lyric. But I say this because Keith knows I'm the brains. I'm the backbone of this operation. Without me, there is no operation. You know, I love my husband to death. He's very supportive.
She's
He
the
takes
reason
out
why I need the
trash.
operation. Heart.
He takes out the
operation.
trash. He does very important things around here. He does.
But you keep it tied together.
But
Yes.
but that nigga can die at first. I kill him
if
first.
You had to pick though, like if you had to sit down and say, okay, how would this well-oiled machine run without the well-oiled or the machine? It wouldn't.
Nigga, I'm the machine.
She's the oil.
I'm sorry. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
I'm the fucking machine. You just gonna be the oil throwing shit everywhere.
I'm unsure about that, Keith.
Oh, okay. I'm not the
Don't
machine.
let this question divide us. Let's stay prompt. Okay?
I'm gonna be talking
I love how Kelly instigates shit from the
I
sideline and
know,
whatnot.
but it's good.
I am
So
the
Keith,
fucking
I'm just
machine.
saying, I would expect you to save me because shit.
What I'm thinking is that I would save you, but then by the time I go to save you, you're like, oh no, she already pressed the button.
I probably won't press the button.
Yo,
No, she wouldn't have to press the button because
Because you're a man.
that's what I'm saying.
Women and children first. That's
That's
the
what I'm saying.
rule.
What I'm saying is, I thought that she would love me so much that I would go to press the button. Like, no, she already did it.
I'm not leaving my kids.
Yo.
I'm not leaving my kids. here
Women,
with this.
yo, niggas, like, men, listen to me clearly. This is
I'm not
a
leaving
public
my
service
kids.
announcement for Mr. Know It All. What camera am I?
not-
I'm gonna
Keith
fuck.
is
I can
too
I'm
rough.
an editor.
He
Listen,
cannot deal with a
Listen.
pubescent
listen.
girl.
New
He
camera,
can't.
new
I'm
camera. Listen to me clearly or
listen
whatnot.
Because the thing is,
Your
Don is
woman,
getting ready to go to college.
your woman will
So he
never
got the
love you
him
as much
and
as you
Lyric.
love her.
Him
Him
and
and
Lyric.
Lyric.
That's
It's
it.
not because Lyric is him. That's why they wouldn't get along. Lyric, I swear to God, Donovan is me and Lyric is Keith. Keith cannot deal with a female version of himself. It is
Hell
crazy.
no. A female version.
Lyric, like, so
That's my mom. She acts like my fucking
Lyric
mom.
was trying to clean the bathroom the other day. He said, "You better go up there and get her. If she say one more thing, I'm gonna have to go up there." I said, "Do it." No, I'm not gonna go up there. Is that Lyric? Lyric is Keith, just a girl, and it's crazy. You would think she'd be me, but it's not. The
She acts like my mom. It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
Lyric looks just like Keith. She acts just like Keith would not. Keith would push the button himself if he had to be here with just him and Lyric. Because Lyric is a piece of work. It takes both of us together to deal with Lyric.
I understand what she's saying, but I still find it fucked up that I would still have the option to press the button. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait 57 minutes. And
I would wait 50. I would
wait 58.
I would write you a letter. I'd be like, "Hey, babe, listen, I'm sorry I had to come down to this, but we both know what this is about.
We both know.
I love you to death. I got your life insurance popping. We gonna be good.
Yeah.
If you worried about us,
listen, men,
in the former life,
men.
So I understand the opposite because I know if I had a girl,
child,
yeah, exactly.
God knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
of course.
When he gave me a son,
my son is so easy. This daughter thing is different. I can't even. This daughter thing is just way different, and Keith can't handle that. I could barely handle it.
I'm not even talking about the kids factor.
Like it's a whole teamwork.
I want to talk about the fact that you just gonna let me push the button.
Somebody gotta die.
Understand that, like at the beginning, the first thing you said was, "I'm dead."
Yep.
Thank you.
I said that because I know my
for
wife.
The Pico energy bill account number to pay
because
the
you
bill
know, can I tell you why?
Minutes.
Because
Pico,
95% of men.
Hey, listen. Here's my schedule. Here's how we pay the bills. Here's how it goes. Keith is usually just depositing money into an account, and then his whole life is handled. That's how Keith is just doing things.
Now we're gonna
Keith puts money in different places, and then everything's handled for him. Meals, kids, appointments. Yes, these kids gonna be vaccinated ever. My kids gonna have polio and smallpox messing around with Keith.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
He won't know. I don't even know if he know the doctors. What's the kid doctor name?
Dr. Say. Castor Pediatrics. Kiss my ass. Around the corner on Castor.
When's their last appointment?
When was their last appointment? I made the damn appointment. I don't remember.
Now here's the side topic I wanted to approach with you guys. Because she said that you put the money in the account and then everything else is done.
Right.
God forbid something happens to her. Do you know where everything is so that you can take care of business?
Good question.
Do you know where the mortgage?
Ask them what our life insurance company is.
Who's
Baltimore Insurance now.
Baltimore Life.
Okay. Thank you.
Where's the policies at, babe?
I don't need your policy. I got mine. We both got policies. I'll be able to get
But if I die, you would need my policy.
Yeah.
And they don't give you policy information off.
It's underneath the it's where the curio cabinet is underneath.
It's in a nightstand.
Oh, in a nightstand with the passports.
Okay.
Bam.
So do you know
that would have been the second place I checked.
All the important papers are?
Yes.
Obviously you don't because she just told you the shit's in the
nightstand. Or ask her. But that would have been my second.
He had went and found all my work shit in the curio cabinet.
First of all, that's the second place I would have checked. And first foremost,
so what I want you to do,
I'm in a union. The majority of my life insurance come from my job. Ask her, she know my fucking work.
No, I'm talking about
you work at an Airmark. You don't think I got them account numbers? Who are you talking to? I got all the account numbers. It don't matter. I know your name, I know your last name, your social.
And that's how I know your shit. So
you don't know my social. Actually, my social last week you got it wrong.
Yeah, I know, but I remember it now.
But that's the thing. I was watching. I don't know if you guys. It was a Cosby show. You know, I love my television. I throw back a lot of shit that I've learned to shit that I watched on television. Bill Cosby show.
Yeah.
Remember when he had eyes?
What the fuck?
Remember he was on the show I Spy.
Right.
So the guy from I Spy played his friend on the show.
Right.
He had a heart attack. His wife, luckily he survived, of course, because he was on the show. His wife says, "I was lost when he had his heart attack.
Right.
Because I didn't know where anything was because I let him take care of everything.
Right.
Now that he is better, he is telling me, showing me where everything is because we're a team. So if something happens to him again, or something happens to me, we both know what to do in case of emergency.
Right.
So I will say this. I'm not going to say that's how it is between me and Keith. Keith wouldn't be lost. It would take him a minute to like get everything together, but he wouldn't be lost. It's not like I take care of some of the stuff that he has no clue or no idea. No, he might, like he said, if the second place he'd look was a nightstand, great. I should have told him, I got to change my location for the important papers.
That's another thing. She changes the locations. That's
I don't because when my mom passed away, she had left. Strangely enough, everything in this one bin for us to find. It was the easiest thing in the world. Get life insurance if you don't have it. So I don't think he would be lost, but I think it would be difficult because I maneuver so many things. I maneuver the kids, I maneuver the doctor's appointments, the school, the teachers, the bill payment system. We have so many things that just come automatically out of our account. Right. He would have to know that he don't know the dates and stuff, and I gotta remind him, oh hey, remember this has come out to account. So I don't think he would be lost. I think it would take him like 30 to 60 days to like catch up. Yeah. But I'm talking about the emotional and mental aspect of raising our children and our animals. Yeah. It would keep us an Aries. He don't have time for this. The kid, like he has no time, no compassion. He wouldn't know. Like, if our daughter needed some sanitary supplies, it would be hard for him to, like, figure out which ones.
She'd get it.
He'd bring the wrong ones.
All right. So.
You know how important that kind of stuff is.
It got to a point with my dad, when I was a teenager, or maybe a little younger, he was going to work. But we had 7-Eleven behind our house.
Right.
And I realized that I was low, and I needed some stuff, and my mom wasn't going to be home anytime soon. So I ran out to catch him before he went to work, and I was like, hey, I need some money. Right. And he's like, for what? And I just gave him the look. And he's like, for what? And I gave him a look again. Yeah. About the third time that I gave him this look without saying anything, he just slipped me a 20 and said, have a good day. You will just know how to maneuver that.
She'd be surprised, but at the end of the day, what you have to understand is the fact that I'm still pissed off that it wasn't even like I don't get no motherfucking consideration.
I'm a woman, women and children first. You couldn't because you're a man. You don't get that kind of consideration.
But see, that's what you have to understand. But
and I work 3 jobs.
But what the fuck that got to do with staying alive? So at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, what happens is that men. I want y'all to understand this. The way that a marriage works is that United States happy life, happy wife, happy life. What they're telling
happy spouse, happy house.
What they're telling you is that your woman won't love you as much as you love her.
Oh my God, no! It just means
she listen. You make all sacrifices first. All sacrifices first.
Because Keith has the idea that if you're a black man, you only get love for what you can do and what you can provide. And that's not true.
The only two things in this world that are loved unconditionally, that is women. No, because that is women and fucking dogs are the only two things that are loved unconditional in this life. Women and dogs. Am I wrong? Women and dogs. Chris Rock said it best. You're wrong.
My point is that the man is a protector.
Women, children. I'm sorry. Women, children, and dogs.
So if you have to lay your life on the line for this family, you lay your life on the line. See, when I was laying everything on the line for you and Lori Harvey. You got to do that for me.
Wait a minute. I could take it all the way back.
What?
The way that Fred Hampton, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King put their life on the line.
Power to the people.
Shut up, Kelly.
Power to the people.
Shut the hell up. Try that bullshit.
They was the fathers of us all. Power to the people.
What else? What are you trying to bring? Let's keep this rolling. What are you trying to bring up?
No, I wasn't bringing up nothing.
So what you flashing and showing and shit?
Laughing at
all right, so showing me a meme that is know-it-all pussy know.
Okay, so
if you are married, should your spouse answer your phone? I say, hell no.
All right. Why we got to go to a whole nother realm of shit?
You asked her. You asked us what was he looking at. You said, what is you looking at? What did y'all laughing and smiling at?
Oh, okay.
I said because she showed me to me my poster.
I want to have a
there was some long paragraphs on some of those too because I posted a couple.
Because people are full of shit. You got people that would just have like no, unless it's the doctors, unless it's but if it's a name in there, you shouldn't answer because it's a name because you don't know who it is.
So that's why you might want to be here on Thursday.
You should only answer Pizza Hut.
That bitch named Pizza Hut.
Women, answer the Pizza Hut call.
I want eat Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut don't call.
New England pizza.
It was
Pizza Hut don't call back.
It was a TikTok, and the man was calling. They want to know if you want some sausage tonight on your pizza. He was like, no, I don't want no sausage tonight.
Oh man, I seen one TikTok where the nigga he had best head ever with the / gok gok. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and this girl picked up was like, Best hit ever, Gawk is calling you. I'm like, wow, this nigga's a fucking moron. But all
I
right.
think that
I want to talk. I really want to bring
I'm
something
sorry.
up. I
Go
wanted
ahead,
to
go
talk
ahead.
about. I want to have an intervention.
With who?
Kelly Q.
Okay,
I
good.
want to
As
have
long
an
as it ain't
intervention
me.
with Kelly Q.
I'm here- I'm
and then
here
we're gonna
for it.
close out this podcast because it's being longer than I thought and whatnot.
Okay.
But
I
and I'm
like
so
that.
happy.
I'm
You
Yes.
here.
need an intervention.
I'm here.
For
You know,
what?
I'm here. I have
We're having
one of them. I have
intervention.
a licensed
For
professional
what?
counselor. I have training in relationships and family.
We got a
and marriage
special. We got a
counseling.
I
special.
don't have a relationship.
You got a special episode coming up next episode. You'll find out. We're not doing that yet.
I would like to be a part of that.
Kelly Q.
Hi.
It's Valentine's Day.
Yep.
Kelly Queen.
Can you please give me an analogy? Not even an analogy. Just give me a diagnosis
Help us
of why Kelly Q is still single this Valentine's Day.
Because I'm dealing with family shit right now, and I don't have time to concentrate on anything else.
And who
Okay.
says single is bad?
Let's move it. Let's move that to the side or whatnot. Do you
Here's the
feel
thing.
if you weren't dealing
I'm
with your
not lonely.
family shit?
I'm not lonely.
You know what, Kelly? That brings up a good point.
Why you not lonely? Why you not lonely, Kelly?
Huh?
No.
Why
if you
am
can
I
hide, if you can hide, you can hear. Exactly.
I am not lonely because
Now you know wee don't mean not be
No,
lonely.
I'm not even talking about that. I am not lonely
As we
because
slept the night
I am an only child. I know how to be alone.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
Yeah.
I know how to be alone. I know how to enjoy my
It
own
happened.
company.
Come on, Shirley.
Plus, I have plenty of female and male friends that I talk to often. And like I said, I'm dealing with a lot going on with my son. So I'm really dealing with my village right now.
What's
And
what's
That
your
was such a politically
if you
correct
can
answer. Outside
describe-
of family issues, that was such a. I love that answer. That was.
can
such
you
a
just if you can
politically
describe your
Thank you.
relationship status right now as simply complicated as possible,
complicated and looking.
like one foul swoop? How would you describe it?
how would I describe my relationship status?
Nigga, if you can hide, you can
Wait,
hear.
like I'm trying to understand.
You
what
understood
you're
what
saying.
the fuck I said. If you can hide, you can
Complicated
hear.
and looking.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Complicated and looking.
We know you don't have a boyfriend. I'm just okay. So you're saying
I have never looked for anybody.
okay.
Complicated and available.
Okay.
I am right here. If I need to be found,
Present.
Uh-huh.
and
they know where to
complicated.
find me.
Do you have a POI?
Do I have a person of interest? I always have a person of interest.
Okay.
Always. Several.
Do you have a person that's interested in you?
That's the question.
That's the question. I don't get it.
I could be interested in a lot of people.
Right.
But is that person that I'm interested in me?
Do you
Single
think
is
that
not
person,
bad though.
the person that you're interested in, do you think that they're interested in you?
Yep.
Okay, so then they're
But
interested.
have I ever asked them were they interested in me? No.
We had a conversation the other day about something, and we'll keep that the particulars of this. But
Stay tuned in particular.
why have you never approached one of these people of interest? Let's just say a person of interest that we've had a conversation about, and said, "Hey, guess what? I'm interested in you as you are interested in me."
Because I'm a lady.
Shh, no.
He swears I'm not.
He swears you're not.
No, you swear I'm not.
Nah,
You swear I'm
That's like
15.
proposing to a man. Who does that?
what? First and foremost, you came at me.
It's because
You about to tell all these lies on this podcast.
Nah, listen.
Oh, you ain't about to
You
tell
came-
these lies.
you came at the
Let's
kid.
stick with Kelly.
Don't
No, I
act
ain't come
like-
at the kid, first
Yes,
of all.
you came at the kid.
Because first of all, I'm mature enough
Because-
in my
because-
own womanhood to say, hey, who's that? I didn't come
Oh,
to
you
you.
said, who's that?
I asked my friend, like friends do. Oh, hey, who's
All
that?
right, and I was like, I'm
I
me.
never seen him up before. He
I
must
said,
be a
I'm
child.
me. And
I
you
never
was like,
seen him
oh,
up
you,
there before.
you. I was like, ooh, give me a hug. You said, okay. I said, oh, you
Wow,
saw, you
he
said,
is lying
you
his
too.
ass off.
I
That's
I
said,
fell in love with
He
hip
loved
hop.
to
I
tell
said,
his
when you coming
story.
home with me, whenever you ready. I said, okay.
Oh, I ain't get a meal. I ain't get a I ain't get. I
You
got
going
it
straight
going
to
on
the
with
dick.
niggas. Yes.
Oh wow!
Damn,
Listen, you gotta
damn,
wait.
damn.
You're so confident.
I
Wow.
mean, you
Yeah,
gotta
the way he told
understand.
that story, this Cavassier must be, don't get the Henny, because this Cavassier on the
Listen,
numbers.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I know. We might
What
have
was
put some
in there?
water there and shake that up.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's
I
not
might
how
need
that
to drink some of
happened.
that.
I asked a good friend of mine. Oh, hey, who's that? She's like, nobody here, freshman. I was like, okay, cool, no problem. I won't intervene in that.
You won't intervene in that?
Come over
she
here.
came over to me and said, my friend said hi.
He was giving me the eye, like, hey, girl. I was like, oh, hey, boy, I see you, but I don't see you because, you know, that's how I am.
Nah, you see me.
You know what I mean?
You know what
he
I'm
rolled
saying?
up on me with his little chubby fingers. I was like, oh, look at his chubby fingers. Daddy chubbies.
She like chubby fingers.
Hey. No, first of all, that's inappropriate. So I looked at him. I was like,
conversation.
So then he gave me a hug. So me being the first person I am, he gave me a hug. I said, oh, you soft? He said, oh, you soft too? I was like, this thing ain't got no game. He playing off of my game.
What? I'm the one that said it first. She played off my shit.
No, exactly. He was like, you come.
I said,
Kelly. He said, you come here often. Like, I ain't been here. What are you talking about?
I never said no shit like that.
I'm from Philly. Come here often.
I don't say shit like that.
You said that shit.
No, a nigga from Philly said you come here often.
Yeah, we in the UC Admiral. You come here often. Maybe.
Come on.
I mean, I be around.
He probably didn't know that you went there.
Exactly.
You could be from Penn State Barron.
I ran his campus more than he ran his campus. Talking about you come here often.
Whoa.
You serious?
You was running the campus?
In my own mind. Leave me alone.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
Let me tell my version of the
any
story.
other questions that I need to ask?
Yeah.
So, Kelly, being single is not a bad thing.
It's not.
Single means options. And as long as you keep your options open, that's all that matters.
Amen.
You know what I mean? You don't got to worry about a boyfriend.
Man, fuck all that. Man, I'm so over this shit. Nah. Because every time I look up on the Facebook fan page or any other fan page or whatnot, Kelly throwing some fucking, I took a test. And it said the test on there says
I sit there at
one
night
of them quizzes, and it says that I'm gonna be booed up in a new house by 2022. I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
Manifested, speaking into existence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then just because.
So you trying to be booed the fuck up?
First of all, it don't say I'm be booed up in a house. It said I'm gonna have a house.
And then you'll be booed up. I seen that one too.
No.
You do like 15 of them a week.
Because they're fucking quizzes. They don't mean anything.
So let me ask you a question, Leo. Why is it that
You don't understand us.
you'll say everything but you would like a God-fearing man in your life?
Why are you God-fearing?
I said he's a God-fearing.
I said, why though? Why does God-fearing have to
Because God-fearing is good. Don't do that.
Yeah, I dated an atheist. That ain't never gonna happen again.
Well, I don't know about that. That's the extreme.
Yeah, that's the extreme.
Well, damn. I mean, so you believe in God, he just ain't scared?
So Kelly seems to have some problems
Well,
answering the
atheists
question.
just don't believe
So
in
as
God.
a fellow Leo, I'll answer for her.
Okay.
We're Leos. If you ain't attracted to it, you ain't attracted to it. We ain't gonna push it on you. You know what I mean? If you see what I see, then you see what I see. I mean, what's the problem?
You're not a fucking Leo.
I am a Leo. All day, every day. You gonna keep doing this.
I'll say this, and I've said this before.
Right.
I don't intentionally say I like you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have people that approach me.
Mm-hmm.
I figure
Mm-hmm.
if you see something in me that you like,
They don't see something in you. They see something outside of you.
Or in you. Depends on the day.
Well, once they get to know me, they see that too.
Okay.
But if you approach me like you have intention,
Right.
and interest in me,
Okay.
then I feel it's my duty to at least give you a chance. That's why I say I don't have a type, because different men offer different things.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, on the preference of not a type at all, because I'm going to tell you, when you see people, you will understand why things are across the board for me. But people that seem to gravitate to me, that really like to be up in my space, are tall, light-skinned black men. And this has happened. This is back to 8th grade, where my little boyfriend was half Italian with green eyes. They like me.
So as Keith's wife, because we share some different. So here's my thing, and as a fellow Leo, right?
Shut up.
I get that part, but at the same token, I also get that for us, being the lion, being the best sign, being like sometimes if we see something, then we want it, and then we go after that thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sometimes. I get you a lady, you really care. So I understand it. I get the whoever gravitates towards you. But what if bums is only gravitated towards you? Not that we are, because we're Leos, so that would never happen.
Right.
But I'm just saying.
And I think
you're so full of yourself.
When
bums is out here.
What if it's a short man with one leg? I love the amputees. I'm not saying anything about the amputees, but what if it's a short? What if you like hair that's like a bald head guy with one tooth? Because we just talking about all the teeth. Yeah, but what if that's
T-
all?
T-
Okay,
T-
I'm gonna put it to you like
Because I'm
this.
saying something like this.
What's the song? What's the song by Life Jennings? He said, "Don't be
nice.
yeah, something like that, but don't be a quarter out here looking for a dime. What you put out is what you get back in."
I understand that.
So when you start getting other females, when you start getting trash ass niggas coming into you, look at that energy you're putting
What are they
out.
doing?
Coming to you, not coming in.
Right, coming to you.
Okay.
Yeah, don't say
I
coming
missed
into
that. I
you.
didn't know what was
Y'all
going on.
too, everybody here is too immature.
Yeah.
to be-
I didn't
When
understand that.
when you have trash ass niggas stepping to you,
Okay,
look at what you're putting out.
right.
When you have dudes that are in relationships or married, look at what you're putting out. Like, I really had to reevaluate myself on that because I did have a few who were either in relationships or married hollering, and it's just like, what kind of energy am I putting out
But
that I feel like this is okay? Like, I don't want to be in relationships, but I don't mind seeing you, you know,
Naked.
Naked, or just even hanging with you.
I get that,
Every
but
now
I
and
don't
again.
always think it's the energy that you put out because I've had homeless
Or
men
shit that
try
you
to talk
accept.
to me. I've had homeless men, shout out to the Subway employees, shout out to the Rita's Water Ice people. I've had people try to holler at me who are nowhere in my league, and I mean, not that I'm special, but I am a little bit. But I've had nobody, like, so I don't think sometimes the energy you put out is so infectious that everybody, all kind of people,
there's the energy
adapt to
of
that.
there's the energy of you walking down the street and you got a glow and people notice it and they just say, hey, you know, you bum with, like
They
you
want
said, the
some of
bum
that
with the
glow.
street. They just want to say hi and just be a part of the energy you're getting. But then you also
agree.
have the men that actually step to you.
What type of men do you think you attract?
They're intellectuals, I will say that.
That'd be too much.
The intellectuals?
Well,
Where do you meet most of the
they
men
are
that you meet?
degreed. They are degreed.
I'm
Oh,
married
okay.
to an intellectual, and it's a sparring game every goddamn second. She might
Yeah.
want to dumb it down a little bit because this is too much.
See, the problem is that a
But it's
nigga.
good to
I
have a
will say
conversation.
that
Don't mean
like
nothing about ketchup.
the last few
Yeah, you just want stupid niggas. Some like women.
the last few
Stupid niggas are
boyfriends-
not the wave because stupid. I'm trying to tell you, the moment I've seen, and you see women with stupid niggas, you be like, God damn, like that is a
I
bad
can
look.
only
But sometimes,
go
but it's
so far with the stupidity.
And
but it's-
that's
let me
the
tell you,
point. That's what I'm
like I
saying.
dated somebody, and we went to Johnny Rockets on South Street.
Okay.
Okay, and
First
he ordered.
Yo,
I wasn't even out of college yet.
yo, what the fuck?
But this is wait a minute. Now this is, I'm gonna say this. One, I wasn't out of college yet.
it's okay, Kelly. I'm just messing with you.
But no, this is what I'm saying. This is you have to pinpoint how I dealt with this shit. I wasn't out of college yet. Rockets. He
Did
ordered
you
an
order
apple.
one burger? Did you get some fries?
Shut up.
Onion rings.
He ordered an apple pie.
What's your sauce?
Yo,
He ordered
shit.
an apple pie.
Yeah.
That's all.
And the lady said, "Would you like it a la mode?" And he said, "What is that?" That was it for me. That was it for me.
Yo.
You don't know what fucking a la mode is. I can't deal with
I
you.
might not know what is Alamo with ice cream.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
Shannon.
Yeah, and Johnny Rockets. There ain't much you can order. Why are you asking me what I want Alamo and Johnny Rockets? We ain't have to order 2L.
Because
we got
that's-
Johnny Rockets.
No, bro, you ain't gotta be R2L to know what the
Because
fuck.
it's a burger. Ask me if I want no pickles or no tomatoes. That's a regular conversation, Johnny Rockets.
We were.
I didn't even know y'all had Alamo here.
Yeah.
You want
He
you want
didn't
to know? You want to know
He
if you
didn't
ever?
know what a la mode was, and I was just like, "That is the most
I was
simplest
your
thing in
soulmate.
the
You let him
world."
go, I was your
Can I give you?
soulmate.
Can I give you a piece
No,
of advice
I
when you start
no.
talking? When I give you a piece of advice when you dating and whatnot.
I had to do it. Lost his
I'm a-
job. I ghosted him.
So your standards are, I mean, Leos are hard to deal with.
Yeah.
So your standards are very high, and I get it. Don't ever
Today's
lower
his
them.
birthday. I said happy birthday.
Yeah,
See, you remember that.
And that
Well,
nigga
I mean,
is
we're friends
Sean.
off
That nigga
Facebook.
now is Sean Diddy Combs. So
Yeah.
I told you that we won't
And you
stop.
still don't know what Alamo means.
No, it's not the
got
same
to.
one. It's
Nigga
not the
Sean
same
Diddy
guy.
Combs,
It's not
don't
the
give a
same
fuck.
guy. It's
But-
not the same guy.
So
The funny thing is, the guy at Alamode, he's my godfather's nephew.
he
You just
so
outed him.
so
I
you
hope
was
you
just
know what I mean
you was
now.
just pissed that he didn't know what Alamo was.
Yeah, but I was just like, you're like 3 years older than me. Like, how don't you know?
Because that nigga ain't never been nowhere where you gotta have Alamo.
Okay.
What's something that somebody
that
asked
means
you?
you ain't been nowhere and you ain't did nothing.
Something that somebody asked you before and you was like, what the fuck? Like you didn't know and somebody had to explain it to you. Like
I can't even get into mine.
honestly, like some people like we want the friends.
Sometimes
you know what I mean?
you're not exposed to things you don't know. And I talked about before
Yes.
how when you're not exposed, like I said, somebody asked me a question like, oh, come here, come hang out here. And I was like, oh, cool, I don't know if I got time. I didn't realize what it was asking me to hang out at.
Don't do that.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just saying.
No, you can't do that. Fuck that.
I'm just saying, no, we're not going to, we're
Oh,
not going to do that. No, we're not going to do that.
Oh, we gonna do that.
But my thing is that I was ignorant to what it was.
Yeah.
Not that if you told me I wouldn't know, or like I'm unclassed or nothing, but I just didn't know that's what it was. So
But
I'm
that's a
answering
little
generally.
different than Alamo.
But no, it doesn't. It's still the same thing. If you're ignorant to something and you don't know, then you don't know. So if I say, oh hey, you coming to the puppy mill, and I don't know the puppy mill is some sexual shit, I'm like, oh no, I don't even like puppies. Now you think I'm dumb because I'm not down with the puppy mill.
So here we go. So let's say when you go, let's say you go to Roof Chris, right? And they be like, all right, what I want is you sit down and the man is like he's gonna pay for the whole meal. He worked construction or something like that. He said, let me get the filet mignon and and he said,
I'd be done too.
I want the filet mignon.
And I would sit and I would eat that filet mignon, and that would be the fuck. And I would exactly, sis. There you go. Get us two, and I'd be saying like, let me get 3 filet mignons.
Wait. Can you meet me down?
Yeah, probably.
Can you come get me?
Can you ask them for 2 filet mignons, 1 to go?
Filet mignon, and then he be like, all right, what comes with that? And then she says, nothing, sir. Everything that we have here is a la carte.
And they had to explain that to us. It was the first time we went.
No, what? Nigga, I know what a la carte is.
No, I'm just saying. So if I'm ordering a steak and potatoes, you order steak and mac and cheese, and she come back like, listen,
it's all a la carte.
Okay, then now I understand that.
Yeah, but
when I first ordered,
it's not like, but no. But you didn't know that all they did was sell a la carte. You just don't. You didn't know that.
Like that.
You didn't know that they. Don't do that. Don't you fucking do that. Don't do that. All right, because honestly, don't do that because you go to Cheesecake Factory and all the little.
That's not an extravagant place.
Yo, do you know these bum ass niggas in the streets take their chicks to fucking Red Lobster for Valentine's Day?
Cheesecake Factory, that's an upgrade.
I'm just telling you, but don't sit up there and make it seem as if that ain't. That ain't. All right, go ahead.
I wanna say this on my behalf.
Filet mignon, a la carte.
Sure.
No, a la carte, because they see the E on that.
A la carte. Let me get the filet mignon and
no,
the nigga just would just order a la carte. You be like, sir, that's not a thing on the menu.
I want to give a little background.
Okay.
On Kellie.
Okay.
From kindergarten to 4th grade.
Right.
I went to an all-black private school.
Okay.
Lunch program.
No.
What lunch program?
No, this was Ivy Leaf, and anybody who in Philadelphia knows it was premier all-black elementary school that I went through from kindergarten to 4th grade. There are things that I learned in that school that the instructors as well as the principals had put into us toward us. Like, we were talking about college, 1st grade.
That's how it was when I went to Mount Hershey.
Like that's not everybody's experience, though.
Right, right. And that's why I'm saying there's like just a certain expectation of who I deal with, and just everybody doesn't have that background, everybody doesn't have that experience, but it's just little things that I feel are minor.
If you know, you know, and then sometimes you get filet mignon.
But sometimes I feel like you have to teach a person.
And I just feel like I feel horrible if we're out and someone says filet mignon. I don't want to correct them there at this space because I don't want to disrespect him or make him look like an idiot or whatever. Protect his manhood while we're out in public. I would rather, maybe the waitress was actually pronounced filet mignon. Whatever, if you just do that. But it's also, have you never heard of it? I mean, even if you've never eaten it.
But what if that's the most fun date you ever been on? What if he keep you laughing? What if he inspires your soul?
And then he take you home,
but the only thing
blow you through the head.
That's always what. That's why is it always that with Mr. Miller? It's always about sex.
It's always going to land there.
Is you gonna be? I'm not even going there. My point is that exactly. It always. But my point is that sometimes people are just not exposed. We should talk about with our kids and basketball players and stuff like that. Some people are just not exposed. So sometimes you pass on the person that could be the one or could have some shit you can work with because they pronounced the steak wrong, but they've never even had it. You probably the first girl he ever took to this kind of restaurant. He probably saved up all month trying to get this money together for you to go eat this filet mignon. And
that's not the one.
It might be though, but what if he's a hard worker?
I will say this.
That's true.
In my experiences,
filet mignon is fucking expensive. That's just
there is something about someone who encourages you, who pushes you to see things in yourself
You could be that for him.
that you don't see
Amen.
yourself.
Testify to that.
So I will
Testify to
say
that.
I do appreciate the people in my life.
You saying all that
Yes.
shit, but you ain't saying it as if that you would give that motherfucker a chance.
But it's not. So I must say, it's not that. Me and Keith come from two totally different backgrounds. We're two totally different people. I mean, not that he would ever go in there and say "Filek me yonk" or whatever we talking about. Not that.
Nigga,
But
you
we're-
met me in college.
But dude,
Oh, all right.
I'm
Good.
not
No, I'm
saying
sorry.
anything big.
All right, go ahead.
I'm saying that sometimes when something, there's a little mistake that's done, and then you cross a person out, when in reality, let's not. Like, that's just that one mistake. Sometimes you gotta say, hey, nah, babe, look, it's pronounced this way. You open it, you doing something for him that nobody ever did. The biggest, and not that, I'm not gonna change the subject, but I just want to say this. The biggest, misconception is that people don't tell you what other people won't tell you. When you find that person who's willing to tell you some shit and set you straight, that's
true.
the person.
That's true.
So if you're sitting there and you're willing to set him straight and tell him what it is, he probably went through his whole life thinking he pronouncing that shit right. He probably done went there with several
That's
girls,
true.
but nobody
That's
ever
true.
had the balls to say, hey, listen, this is wrong.
I've been joking
So
and
I
laughing,
say-
but that's some
So
true
I said
shit.
that to
That's
say
some real
that
shit. Yeah.
sometimes opposites really do attract, and it's not that he's dumb. He's just not exposed. You know what I mean? And sometimes you could be that exposure. Let me tell you something. The best thing you ever do for a person is expose them to some shit that they don't know. Their eyes will light up. You will be the light in that person's life. And now, if it's done, if he can't read, that's a different thing. Not being able to pronounce a dish that you're not used to is not, you know what I mean? And I love my cousin Samantha, God rest her soul. We went to Miami, and I ordered some crab dip. They bought the chips out in black, red, and regular tortilla chips. She gonna look at me like, I don't even know why you eating. You don't even eat this when we be back at home. I love my cousin Samantha. If you know my cousin Samantha, like I said, God rest her soul. That's how she
Love
was.
Samantha.
Only thing, the taste wasn't different. The color of the chips was different. It's about exposure. I look like I can't even.
It's like black people that don't like medium rare or medium well.
Medium rare. Don't bring no burnt steak.
And if
Don't
you
do my steak like
bring
that.
a fucking steak that's burnt
Don't
to the
do my
crisp,
hamburger like
no
that.
no pink in it. I just want it well done.
I love pink.
But you can say, but here we go,
that
Kelly.
sounds so
Okay,
weird.
so boom, back to what she was saying. Let's say you go out with a refined man that all he loves is medium rare steak, and he looks at you funny for getting your steak well done.
Or if you out with a
that's some
refined
hood
man,
shit.
who you ain't enough, who he pronounces shit on the menu that you never seen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You sitting there like, wait a
He be
minute,
like,
I'm refined, I know what it is.
like TikTok.
You know what I mean?
But the top of the wee.
You're like, yes, I will take your finest bottle of blah, blah, blah. You're like, what the fuck is a blah, blah, blah?
Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
what do
exactly.
I order? Because all right, and yes, we will have a ounce of the, yes, how is it, it's in ounces? Yes,
Right.
give us an ounce of the premium. You're saying, like, I don't even know what the hell they about to bring to the table. It don't mean you're dumb or you're stupid. You just don't have the exposure that, I'm pretty sure if I dated Jay-Z, my whole life would open up. There's certain things that Jay-Z has.
Mine would too. Shit. Yo ho.
Teamwork.
Yeah,
makes the dream
teamwork.
work,
Ho.
We living. But if my husband goes on a date with me and Jay-Z, and he pronounces some shit on the menu, I'm not gonna look at my husband. I'm like, nah, babe.
I would
don't
let
get
Jay-Z
that.
correct me. He'd be like, nah, kid, it's filet mignon. I'm like, my nigga, like,
Say that to
damn.
the people.
Like, you know
Yeah,
what, though?
boss,
Nah, what? I'd be like, Jay, I appreciate you, Hove. I call a nigga Hove the whole time. I appreciate you, Hove, for telling
Then
me.
we gonna
My
drop
name's
Keith
Sean.
back off at his room.
Yeah, I'm like, yo,
gonna be out.
like, yo, it's cool. Can you drop me off at the
Keith
suite?
gonna have to ride in the back seat.
I'll be in the
That's
back.
gonna
I'll be in the
funny as
back seat. I'm
hell.
like,
Like a baby in
Holding hands.
like a baby in a damn toddler
drop me off at
chair.
the suite. Hey, Hove, can I borrow the black card? Because I'm gonna order some shit in. Like, oh no, it's cool, dog.
It's already
Go ahead,
on the bill.
yes.
Just
Yes, already.
deliver it to the room.
Just
I'm
to
gonna
the
get the
room.
flamin' blah blah blah.
I'm like,
No
can I
problem,
take the Bentley? Can I get the ride?
I'm gonna drop y'all off, then I'm gonna go ahead and do what I gotta do.
Yeah, I'm like, can I get the Bentley somewhere? Yeah, holla.
This marriage ain't shit. This is horrible.
Listen,
Oh, crazy.
it's Hove. Yo. Yo, let me play the
But
outro song because
But that's my point. So all I'm saying, Kelly, in closing, is don't close yourself off. The people who haven't had the experiences you had, you're lucky, you're blessed, you're beautiful, you have an awesome life. Some people was born from the gutter. Some people was born out of survival. They don't understand what filet mignon and escargot and all the other fish eggs. They don't understand that.
Escargot?
Exactly. I'm not coming there like, can I get some escargot cargo?
First and foremost, all right, let me correct you. Don't do that again. Escargot with snails, caviar is fish eggs.
I know.
Oh, okay,
I was
I'm
talking
saying,
about
I'm
it.
saying.
I said a plethora of foods.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I said escargot.
Plethora.
Yes,
Plethora.
I said a plethora of foods.
That's what.
I mean, because you was eating
And we-
cheesesteaks
those
when we
kind.
met.
Nigga,
I
what?
had to introduce you to cheesesteaks.
Come on,
Don't
I put
play
you
with
on
me.
the escargot when we went to. We had escargot. We didn't have escargot till we went to Mexico. Got escargot. You notice that we didn't have any French food when we was in France.
Because Monica was with us. She don't play that. We had to go to all
I
the good
know.
food spots. We
Shout out
found
to Gumbo
the dopest
Yaya.
Gumbo Yaya. The dopest
Shout out to
soul
Gumbo
food place.
Yaya.
You have the macaroni and cheese was banging in France. In Paris.
In Paris.
So I'm going to Paris.
How
You
about I was
see,
just
where I
in
take my
Miami and
husband?
getting
Hey,
soul
he
food.
been
I ain't
messing.
gonna hold you. I would have never went to Paris.
Exactly. Hey, he been
If-
messing
yeah.
with these little sticker bushes. in
Mexico,
Edinburgh. It would
definitely,
never
but,
happened.
yeah.
Now he met me. His whole life opened up. Our daughter
I
modeling
went
the
to
cross
Japan.
scenes.
I went to.
That's what I'm
She
saying.
ain't been on child support messing with anybody else.
But what if you? That's what I'm saying. What if you be the nigga that ain't never been outside?
Or what if you know all about Japanese food but don't know about American food? What if you can go to Benihana's and he order everything for you and you tripped up on some filet mignon?
Yeah. What?
That's how we pronouncing it.
What?
Filet mignon.
Figment of filet mignon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I'm saying. Don't trip on the
But like I said, that was.
you know, Kelly.
Just open your
older
mind.
Kelly,
Just
yeah.
open your mind up, Kelly,
Yeah.
and whatnot. And the next episode, we're gonna learn a lot more about Kelly. Episode 66 is
I'm gonna
gonna
be here too.
There's gonna be some shit.
I'm coming down here.
Episode 66 gonna be some shit. Let me give a shout out Spotify listeners, Apple Podcast listeners, Google Podcast listeners, Stitcher listeners,
I need to smell the
SoundCloud
Instagram
listeners,
about
Anchor
this.
listeners, Home Team,
Home team.
YouTube viewers. Oh, I just realized that my camera timer is lovely. This shit is gonna be great as soon as I figure out how to mesh and get all the angles together. I'm working on it now. Thank y'all for sticking with the kid. Send me some. If you watch the podcast, send me some love on the backdrop. I did this myself. I try to set everything up. We in here smoking
Yes, you
hookah.
did,
We're
babe.
trying to add a little vibe to the situation. Next
Oh.
week is going to be a little bit more informal too, because we got a guest. I still got we got the couch.
Two guests. I'm coming.
Two guests. The couch is going to be popping
So
next
you might
week.
as well have some, at least another chair.
We're going to have another chair, so we can get the guests.
She talking shit, babe.
Oh yeah. You saying that we need a space? That's what you're saying. Okay.
No, I'm
You want to
just
at least have
saying.
one more chair down here. This is inappropriate.
It might be a
Well,
part.
no, I'm saying
Episode 66
the
might
three
be
of
a
us
part.
are going to be here,
A
and
chair
then
next to
we
Kelly. You wanna get a
have
chair
Ruffy
next to
that's going to be
Kelly?
here,
Oh.
and then you have your special
more
guest
chairs.
that's going to be here. So you want two more chairs around the table.
Baby, we might have to share a mic.
But you just said you ain't want to share no mics around here.
No.
Never mind. That was inappropriate. I'm
I
sorry.
got a mic
Pause.
for you. Nah.
I know.
Oh,
You
I
better.
have
You
to
better.
leave.
Listen,
I have
You
to leave before
better.
this
You
shit comes.
better. Right down
No.
on this table.
I-
I'm sorry.
Whoa, not the
That's why I
podcast
had to
studio.
hurry
That's why you
up.
got your own
I
space.
had to hurry up.
So you got your own
He
space.
keep
But-
pointing over to my fucking space.
So you got your own space. Look at your space.
So-
My space is trash.
Where's your space? It's trash. You got your whole table. You got your laptop.
It got a drill and an Eagles mount on it.
I'm going to move that stuff.
He gonna clean it up for you. It's gonna
Yeah.
be real nice.
It don't look like it.
Oh,
But-
man. But this has been fun.
With your wife down here, y'all can share a mic. I can share a mic with the guests.
Oh, there's
And
no
then-
sharing a mic.
Oh, maybe you here. Maybe you
Period.
want to share a mic with the guests then.
Yeah, you
That's
should
fine.
share. a
Oh,
mic,
okay.
Kelly.
Then we ain't got to share a mic.
Group mics.
That's going to be fun.
Not that I.
Let me
never
break it
mind.
down.
Never mind.
But-
Never mind.
Now it's time.
My lips got to stay shut.
You know what?
sometimes.
That's on you. If your lips
Yes,
are shut,
sir.
I don't have nothing to do with that.
You
No,
definitely,
no, just
you,
now. Like,
I
you
don't-
definitely ain't sharing the mic.
Shut your lips, Kelly. Don't come down here with open lips.
And now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends.
oh God.
Yo.
Help me next week.
Holla at
Not
y'all.
even next week. Help me Thursday. Lord,
Jeez.
help me
We're recording a
Thursday.
little early, so if we miss some shit coming down the pike, fuck y'all. This is going to be a special.
We'll be back on Thursday.
Yeah,
so
we back on
we'll be
Thursday.
able
Yeah,
to
we have some special
Follow it up.
podcast shit popping. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Love y'all. For my co-host, Kelly Q.
Bye. Bye.
For my co-life mate, the love of my life. Happy Valentine's Day.
Love
Mrs.
you,
Know-It-All, Shannon Saunders.
It was
Shannon
lovely
Paul
having
Saunders.
children down
Yeah.
here.
Uh-huh.
It's lovely.
Love y'all. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy
Deuces.
Valentine's
Peace.
Day.
Holla at y'all. All that.
Protect yourself at all times.
But you cannot forget.
Your neck on the swivel.
And you must always remember. Peace.